What's up, wandering
Hey.
wisps, wayward wendigos, and winged wyverns? Welcome to the diecast. After a mud-based ass-whooping on both sides, our party decided to spend the mid-afternoon on a pub crawl. Starting at Master Goto's brew house, where something was very clearly wrong with the patrons and the bar staff, the ladies downed some whiskey and became far too calm, far too quickly. Which was particularly odd for the loudmouth trollop that is Lilith.
Rude.
After hauling ass out of the den of seemingly hypnotized wackos, they continued their tavern-crawling adventure at the all-reliable The Three-Legged Goblin. Then at the Cosmos Surfing Shed for alcoholics run by Grung. However, this time something was different. The colours of the frogs were squiffy, their attitudes far less explosive, and the music considerably less energized. Our angry manlet backs sought to right this wrong by providing the amphibious dolts with the very drugs he'd purchased from them, or at least an alternate version of themselves. Surely there will be zero repercussions concerning this amphetamine-based paradox. Yeah. May he... whatever. Regardless of possible time-shattering consequences, the party continued on to the archery contest, having a blast and earning a little pocket money. A leisurely stroll through the city later, the party discussed a little of their past and realised that there seemed to be a connection to a judge and his wife that they had shared. Now with a common sense of direction to seek out answers about Skyris' mugging and getting into the king's palace at the end of the week, will they uncover secrets or meet a dead end? So, you guys are sort of essentially wrapping up your drinking at the sort of pop-up Oktoberfest-like benches and with the big bar, the traditional Oktoberfest, downed a few pints, and you have sort of said, okay, we need to figure out who is possibly giving the new little prince the gift of a music box, and maybe we should get some tickets to get to the palace at the end of the week, and then maybe we should talk to Lilith's contacts.
I've been having a think about that.
In the 1 second that has passed in terms of game time.
Yeah. Lilith's mum always been squeaking about and she's like, shit, actually. Probably not for the best, like.
So,
friends, whatever we do, I think it would be worth taking some rest and recuperation before we do anything. Granted that it's mid to late evening. In my head it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it was about 5:30, 6 o'clock actually. Yeah, more or less.
Do you want to head back to the Goblin and maybe plan something?
Bax chirps up. He's like, maybe we just go and see the animal racing like tomorrow in the actual like bracket or like the finals, because do you really want to see like the qualifier? That sounds like it's going to be pretty shit. Just people throwing terrible animals in a pit and being like, go. So yeah, I'm down for some R&R.
I thought it would be pretty fun.
Well, I mean, you can't enter the birds into the contest, so mostly because you have to physically strike someone to summon them, and I don't think that's okay. That might be a crime. No, not after the mud wrestling. No, I saw what you did. So yeah, should we head back?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so he sort of pops up, grabs his hammer, attempts to sling it over his shoulder a bit, and then is like, ugh, and just drags it behind him.
Nice.
So you guys head back towards the three-legged goblin, and who should you spot out doing a little bit of afternoon, evening perusing and shopping, but the tea lady that has so kindly helped you throughout your day.
By tea lady means you were like this.
Yeah. It goes in everywhere. That's what I do.
She's lost her animation. Whoops.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Lenora.
Oh, hello again, everybody.
I
How
can't
are
get over the voice. I can't. I still can't. Every time.
It is great.
We're just heading back to the Goblin if you want to have a few
If you what?
drinks.
Mostly ale.
Mostly ale.
I mean,
Do they do other things other than ale?
I don't know. I've only ordered ale.
Yeah, we haven't tried
What is it?
anything
How is
else.
the wine? Is it,
Well, maybe you can find out.
Well, all right. I guess so.
Guys? Can anyone else see that? And Bax sort of like points over at seemingly nothing. He's like, I got a little bit of a headache coming on. I know I've had a few to drink, but I don't think this is alcohol. I've been drunk before, and I've never seen that. Can no one else see it?
Don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm looking at to even describe it to you, but like,
Try.
whoa. And
Do we see anything?
what you do notice is that his fingertip starts to fade
Oh.
and then come back. And then his hand fades a little and then comes back and he's like, guys, I feel like I'm going to sort of like shit my brains out or something. I don't feel well. And as he brings his hand up, it
I
sort
don't
of like
feel so good, Mr.
disappears and like
Stark.
starts to like, yeah. It sort of like phases through him and he's like, guys, this is weird. Oh my God. And then there's just essentially almost like a zipper through reality and it just goes, and Bax just shrinks infinitesimally and disappears
Oh,
just
for
in the middle of the
fuck's
street.
sake.
You guys are just like dead in the middle of the street. But you sort of realize as you're looking around, everything seems to be slowing around you and coming to a stop. Except you guys still have full motor control, like regular speed.
Nah, I don't like it.
Well, so everything around us is like slowing, but we are still.
Yeah.
Why is it always Baxter?
Yes, I think your friend is a little bit of a liability. It always seems to be him that's getting into problems.
Oh shit.
Rather him than me.
But he's one of us.
Did anyone see what he was talking about?
No, but I seen his finger go poof.
Yeah,
And then
I saw
Baxter
that.
go poof.
It's actually more like a than a poof.
Sorry.
I don't like that noise.
Oh, sorry.
Unlucky.
Poof. Better?
Hybrid noise.
Yeah.
Did anyone else around us notice Bax just...
Everyone else is frozen
Oh.
completely.
Mind your
Okay.
mind the business
There's
at the
just
right time.
a very strange ripple in front of you that you can't quite pin where in 3D space it is. It's sort of like, as you move your head, it moves in ways that you don't expect it to. And it's got a little sort of vapor coming off the edge. Some of it is quite reddy, and the rest of it goes through like shades of burgundy into almost like a black, and then repeats in like a sort of essentially like a stripy pattern around it, and it keeps warping like wider and narrowing back down and stretching taller and shrinking. But again, it's really hard to pin what it's actually doing because it's not behaving as you expect to in 3D space.
Is it like an opening?
It seems to be
What colour is it?
the actual opening as opposed to the
Like
edge.
everything. What is it?
So
What is that?
What is it then?
You can't actually make out like
Damn
a
it.
color per se.
Oh.
No kissing. Anyway, your tiefling boyfriend has
Yeah, he's
disappeared. But yeah, you can't make out what's actually in the middle of this like rift. It just seems to be bending the light around it completely, and it doesn't seem to be reflecting much, but also sort of is, and it feels a real mindfuck the more you look at it. But you can see this like vapor coming out into like 3D space.
It's making me feel like, you know when you look at an oyster, if you flip it that way
Right.
and then get rid of the shell,
Okay.
that's what I'm imagining.
Okay.
I mean,
What?
Yeah, sort of.
You know when
I
you've got
guess.
like an oyster and it's got a little opening In an oyster open.
Not a euphemism in any capacity.
No, actually not, for once. And then...
I take out.
Yeah, this is a familiar sight to Lilith.
I take out like a copper from my pocket and just like flick it towards it.
So you flick it, and it travels towards it and accelerates more than you expect it to. Then it sort of passes along
That's
the
just
edge
my
of
powerful monk thumbs.
Yeah,
that is.
as if it's almost like an event horizon, sort of like starts traveling like around it, and then gets slightly too close, and then within like an infinitesimally small fraction of a second that you physically, it's there, and then it's gone. It just goes.
Well, that was that.
What,
Do it
and
again.
X is gone. And Bax is gone.
Bax is gone.
Inside
Yeah, Bax.
Do we
oyster.
think
It
that-
seemed to, if anything, it seemed to come out from Bax.
Yeah, it was like a zip. Almost.
Yeah.
That's
it
enough
was
for
sort of-
Bax with his shit now.
Was it in the
Stay
shape of a banana? Are we talking about like warp travel on Donkey Kong 64?
Or more like oyster
So
mouth.
specific. No,
this.
it's more like if you stretch
You see what I mean?
like a canvas, and you run a very fine blade down it, and
Yeah.
it sort of like splits out into like this shape.
I've got to say, before I
Oyster! You can't see that, but I've drawn
That's
oyster.
That's gonna be really funny looking back and not remembering the context.
No, I'm just going oyster!
before I met you people, I didn't have to deal with terrors in reality.
No. I was quite
Okay.
happy with just
I got
normal life.
mugs. That's all that happened.
You're also... Hang on, you people. Wait a minute. It's you people that's breaking reality.
True, it was a tiefling. I
This could be good.
put my bad hand in it.
Right. So as you move towards it,
I thought it was
Um,
gone.
no, I still
Oh, the coin
coin
was,
went.
sorry.
Yeah. So as you slowly put your hand towards it, you see a motion on the other side of the rift from where you're standing, coming down the street. But obviously everything around it is still frozen. But there's a person walking towards you. He's like, I wouldn't do that if I were you, friend.
Why are you not frozen, Anne?
Oh, so you're met with a long-haired, like long, dark, brown, nearly black-haired, with thick, bushy, bearded fellow. Quite tall and slender. Very distinct burns over the left side of his face. And he's wearing somewhere between what looks like a King's Palace like guard's armor meets, or at least the color of like the tabard over the top, meets sort of Holy Avenger meets Brute of the Wilds. It's a very distinct look that is very mix and match, where there's some very well polished plate armor pieces, but also a lot more raggedy cloth stuff sort of hanging off here in various shades. He approaches closer and sort of skirts around it, and he's like, "Believe me, friend, I would not put my hand in that."
This thing just enveloped our friend.
Shit.
Also, what is that, and what is you?
That is a how do I put this without blowing your minds? A tear in the fabric between our plane and another, but
Oh, this is about the
he
fucking
sort of
dream
like
again,
he
isn't it?
moves his head around it a little, and he's like, "And it's not a good one." And also, hi, pleased to meet you. My name is Erelith Ravenwood.
Hey!
He's here, boys. So, just for people at home, Erelith is a recurring character in the universe, and has been in previous campaigns and one-shots and stuff. However, what you will notice is this is the youngest you guys have ever seen him. The most well put together you've ever seen him. And noticeably, no crow on his shoulder.
No crow.
He seems a lot like... Because you're still unsure whether this guy is even elf or half-elf or human. He's very ambiguous. But he
Sneaky.
is definitely the most sort of suave you've ever seen him, in the sense that he's not a stuttering old mess that,
Aw.
that just sort of panics his way through any social situation. He actually seems like he's got a bit of a commanding presence, and it seems that, especially with this tabard, that he seems to be working on behalf of the king, maybe. So it registers as weird to you as players, but to your characters, this is the first time you
Yeah.
meet this
Yes.
I was gonna say.
random dude. He's like, I don't suppose any of you have been screwing around with time-based magic, chronomancy, or the sort, would you? That's what usually causes this.
We haven't, but
Weird dream happened.
well, and a pair of drunken grung were certainly doing this.
It's always the bloody grung. Perhaps not specifically those, but I don't know what it is, but grung tend to have a very nasty habit of getting into less sweet magics, shall we say. Can you describe a bit more about them?
Are you familiar with the bottle of plonk?
I mean, I've drunk bottles of plonk in my life, if that's what you mean.
No, that's what it's called.
Oh, it's an establishment called the Bottle of Plonk.
Yeah.
But not so much established. You have to actually think of the bottle of plonk for it to appear.
But last time we did, we seemed to have killed one of them.
Yes,
Maybe
we,
killed.
we
Who knows?
So the first time we met them was not the first time they met us, and vice versa.
Oh, for God's sakes. This happens all the time, and it's always the bloody grung. So, I believe this to be a tear between our plane and the nearest one in terms of space-time. And unfortunately, that would be the realm of chaos, which was physically crafted, perhaps, for, I don't know, 7,000 or so years ago, by one of the new gods, Theus. You may have heard of him. He's a thorn in my side.
I'm sorry. Where did you come from?
Oh, so I've got this sort of, how do I describe it? It's sort of like almost like a bird bath, but detects ripples in time. I was scrying, the usual, looking into the future, as we of the arcane arts do, and there was a blip in the altar thing, and yes, it was unbelievably close this time. Normally I have to do a bit of traveling, this is sort of what I do. I sort of manage magic a little, if you get my drift. That being said, no, this one's completely fucked.
So how did we get our friend back?
Oh, your friend is in...
It kind of it kind of zipped through him.
Shit. I don't suppose he created a paradox of sorts, did he?
Okay,
Oh no.
so the grung had a drug habit and sold some of the drugs to him, and then
Alright.
he saw them again in their past
Right.
and dealt the drugs to them.
But the same drugs that they had given him.
Yes,
Thus
and thus
creating a-
causing their drug habit.
Oh,
You can't put that on Max.
I bloody hate grung sometimes. So, do any of you know anything about paradoxes? You can make an arcana check, just to see if, with disadvantage, all of you, just because it's such a niche topic.
I don't think Bryleaf would.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to, but you may.
Yeah, obviously everything until now is theoretical.
Yeah.
With disadvantage, yeah?
Yeah.
14.
I can't stop frowning.
Resting
I
frown
relax
face.
my face. I'm like,
It's because Ella is
11. I rolled the same twice.
Lily's
Okay.
back.
Cass, what did you get?
Jeez, everyone's
10.
malfunctioning.
10? Okay. So, none of you have really had any experience with it. You've heard of them in passing, in an actual sort of scientific sense.
Yeah,
like
just like-
discussing with scholars and glancing past it.
Purely
Whereas-
like mathematical.
Yeah. You've heard of the word Bryleaf, and the other two have sort of heard someone mention it once, but more as a like a metaphor for something, as opposed to actually discussing what a paradox is. So, Erlith says, so we may, at least your friend may be having a bit of a problem. Normally, I just sort of rock up to these places and zip. But normally there aren't people that seem to be within the time field of the paradox itself. So
This
How
is
do I
the
put
second
this?
time we've lost him today.
he seems like a
And we
liability.
both died today.
Sorry, what? Hold on.
And she just points at Lenora.
What's that to say?
You died? Like,
Today.
are we talking like a revivification through magic?
No, we
or-
died.
Purely chemical.
Oh, his interest is clearly piqued. He's like, non-magical at all?
Don't think so. You had some needles.
I'm
Oh, in fact, she just brings one out like.
Oh, yeah, forgot you had the need. He's like, now, I will ask you this as someone that I hope can maybe become friends. May I take that for my research? That seems... Because if what you're telling me is true, that both of you were pronounced dead and then brought back with non-magical means...
well. I've looked at the notes, and there doesn't seem to be any arcane anything in the formula.
Do you have any of those notes? I'm very intrigued by this. Now, you might be thinking, Erlith, this isn't the time to talk about it. Now, you'll notice that everyone around you is completely frozen. You four and your friend, maybe not your friend, chaos is weird. We are currently outside of time. In the sense that we could talk until what should be the point our stars explode, but we will be in this exact moment for as long as we need to be. So, I will ask...
I got 2, so if I give you 1,
Wait, did you get 2?
yeah. 3 of them fell on the floor, pocketed 2. I'm sure I pocketed 2.
I thought you only pocketed the one with the serum in it and the other 2 were empty.
yeah.
No. I have 1.
So you had 2, but one of them had stuff in it. The other one is empty.
I assure
and
you, I will give it back to you.
Well, the one with
but-
the stuff in you want? Or do you want the empty one?
No. The
The rest,
one-
isn't it?
No, if that is the serum that brought someone back to life, I really must study this for safety of people in general. I promise you I will get it back to you. It's not a problem.
I mean, I'm not really using it, I just nicked it.
Oh,
Is anyone
wait,
confused
sorry,
about
whose needle was that originally?
Oh. A man. Dwarf man. Dwarf man?
No.
Halfling man?
Halfling.
Halfling man. Sorry.
Are you?
Sorry.
Well, that
half
narrows
of
it down to millions.
So
Alright, now's the time to be sassy,
you
little bitch.
have been able to just look through time and scry on people throughout space and time.
Well, not so much scry on people per se. I sort of... It's all sort of omens and portents and, ooh, this could happen, and it's very foggy, and it's hard to do anything, honestly. It's a very
If I give you
new
this,
field of study.
you need to tell us what you know about the weird dream we had, because we still don't know what that is.
Okay, this is... Can someone please explain to this lady that I have no context for any of this?
We will give you the information you want if you help us get our friend
Okay,
back.
let's start from the beginning.
Before you start,
Yes.
I'm very sorry.
No problem.
Do you know how everyone's frozen here? Just stopped?
Yes.
Is that just the immediate vicinity, or is it all...
No, it's your entire timeline continuum, as in, like, this entire realm is currently frozen around this paradox, but to them it isn't. It's only to you, they are continuing their time, and you are within, not even your own time, you're outside of... It gets very...
Voice hurts in my head.
Yeah.
So...
And Scaris is like, I bloody knew it. Time is relative.
He's like, I told you, Dad!
So in theory, then, us five could just go along, have a life.
No. Now, if you were to step out of the immediate vicinity of this paradoxical time rift, you would be deleted from all of existence. So
No,
Let's
not
not do that.
religion, then.
Temp-
no,
Did
I suggest you
got-
stay close to me.
Damn it.
You may wonder how I was not ripped from time. That's a conversation for another day. Now,
Seems like
Can
lots of conversations for
I
another
ask
day.
you something?
yes, darling.
So that lady over there, frozen in time.
He just sort of like slowly turns around. He's like, "Which one? The one with the handbag or the?"
The one with the really nice cloak.
That seems rather subjective to be based on, because I think they both have rather fanciful cloaks.
The green one. If I were to remove said cloak,
No, they're out. You're missing the point. They're outside of your time bubble. If you were to step over to them,
So you were saying
you
we're
would
in this.
be
so we're
removed
stuck
from.
in the bubble. We're stuck where we're standing.
Yes.
Not
it-
physically stuck.
it's-
If we
no,
can,
you
we can
you-
choose to leave, but we poof.
So this is
Damn it.
this is
This
where
man
we
gets it.
are, and everyone else is around us.
And they
this is all
technically they are currently living their life as if none of this is happening at all.
and we're in this bubble, and nobody can see us. So what have we just stopped?
It is relative.
It's so. Yes, it's very hard to explain. Look, I
and
suggest.
Scaris is like
Hang
furiously
on.
scribbling in shorthand about relative time.
I got mage hand. I really
No,
want
no,
that
no, no,
cloak.
no, no, no. Do not cast anything here right now, please. It could completely destabilize time.
Every time I
Cloak is
move,
nice,
But it's a nice cloak.
I will buy you a fucking cloak. Do not cast anything.
this gauntlet is magically powered. Every time I move my finger, it's.
Take it off.
I'm just like,
Bomb hand. He's like, just do not put it outside of this.
Well, everyone
Whatever
will
this
poof
is.
anyway.
Look, I suggest you go and rescue. I should probably warn you of a few things before you go and rescue your friend. However, I will make it so that you may travel through this fracture to rescue your friend and whatever else has been sucked through time and space. I will stand vigilant for anything that comes through. Now, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
okay.
Any questions before I begin?
Yes, absolutely. Is Baxter already dead? Is it futile that we're going into this thing?
He's not dead per se. He is currently not in your realm of existence. He is in chaos, which is different, and time is all
Is he both alive and dead right now?
sort of.
Well,
Like, as
So maybe I
terrifying as
should
this
keep
all
this
is,
then.
Scaris is having a field day.
So maybe I should keep this just in case he's dead, isn't it?
Is that was that the only one that was used?
I don't know. I was dead.
I suggest you leave that here with me.
Of course you do.
I will give it back to you. Like I said, we can discuss all of this later, perhaps over drinks. But I suggest that you rescue your friend, and I will stand watch over the rift. I will ensure it does not collapse in on itself, and I will make sure nothing escapes. Now, about that. When a paradox is created, so too is a
Out with it, Erlef. Erlef.
Erlif, my love.
It's hard.
Couldn't
Perhaps you would call them a devourer of time. I don't know if that's a grandiose enough title. However, somewhere in our multi-faceted existence, in another plane, probably chaos, if that's where this opened up to, there is a creature that is currently feasting on the time difference and will get bigger and stronger until it breaks through the rift and devours people's time. Now, I know that sounds very strange, and
I
you
am
might
going
think,
to kill Baxter.
I was quite happy just being a normal
luckily his
entertainer.
time may have already been devoured.
Well, I'm
So
so
why are you
glad you
going
didn't lead with this, because that would have been very good to start with.
To be fair, we all talked over him like 5 times.
And also, we're sort of out of time, so... that's funny. No, I mean outside of time, so...
So how can you guarantee that we're going to go in there and not die?
I cannot.
Can you guarantee that we come back to the same time? We've got...
Yes,
An
but
important
that is
timetable.
why I cannot come with you to help. I must maintain a ritual the moment you step through. Now, your friend, his time will be different. I don't know by how much, or in which direction, or through which dimension. But it will be a little askew, to say the least. Because the enchantment wasn't set up as he went, as you say.
It was a giant banana.
We think. Oyster. Without a shell.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Erlef.
Yes.
You know these time-devouring creatures?
Yes.
What do they look like?
Oh, it's different every time and depending which plane they exist in. Now, we actually have
It's
some
different
that
every
exist...
time.
Nice one, Sky.
Yes,
Shut up.
very good, very good. So we've had some in our plane of existence that have gone through to other planes, and there have been great, powerful mages and the like that have driven them back, and
So how will
Push
we
them.
know when we see it?
I assure you, you will know. It will probably be the single most uncomfortable experience of your mortal lives.
I'm very confused.
I do not blame you one bit.
Do you want to elaborate?
Nah, I just don't know what's happening.
I start stepping towards the tear.
Okay.
Is it ready for me?
Right. I suggest you all go through at the same time.
Okay. First,
This is the failure of the common language. The moment you start talking about time, and it all gets a bit. Whoa.
you know when you
before I
said you
go-
need to hurry up because everything is.
No, I said I didn't need to hurry technically because you are currently outside of time, and
Oh, you give me a
it-
headache.
look, when you get back with your friend, hopefully, we shall have a lovely conversation over a drink where you can ask me all the questions you want about a dream or whatever
Okay,
it is.
I'll keep this until we afterwards, so I know that you're concentrating on the oyster.
Well, I'm not going to. No, you missed the point. I will not. He turns to you and she goes, "I wish you luck."
Before I go, do you have a notebook with you?
I always have a notebook with me.
How fast can you... Here. And he just gives him the notebook that he took all of Messenschmidt's notes in.
Okay, yeah. So he's like,
I want this back.
Oh, of course. I'm not a thief. I'm a man of honor, my word,
So
and
it's just like, should I give him this now, Anne?
I mean,
I suggest you do. You do not know what chaos will do to that serum.
if...
But it's already in me.
Oh, God.
That's a concern.
Shit. I did not. I'm sure it'll be fine. Take it with you. You can see him like covering his tracks. Oh, fuck.
I don't want it. He just slides it over like, nah.
He just like puts it in
I
a
got
satchel
enough.
and he's like,
That was the most genius reverse psychology
Your
ever.
switcheroo.
I got enough in me. It's alright. Can I have it?
Okay, everyone.
Just do fucking hopscotch in, do we?
Let's try and time this as well as possible.
Should we, like, hold hands? Link arms?
Yes.
Sure. And I
How
just...
big is it? Because we're not all going to fit through at once, are we?
You sort of don't need to.
Huh?
Just hold hands.
Okay.
You get sucked in.
Yeah.
You heard the noise?
I thought that was the noise of Baxter ripping in half.
That was actually him shitting his pants as he disappeared.
Yeah, that thing doesn't make a sound.
Canonically
No.
shit pant. Sorry, Taff.
Cool.
So, on the count of 3, I guess. 1.
Wait a minute.
Hang on, my hand's sweaty.
Currently, minutes don't exist.
Hold on a moment. Hey,
Again, moments not really a
Shut
thing
up,
right now.
Erlith. What do you want?
what if we don't make it?
I mean,
I'm
we were
really
laying on the
scared.
table today, and we allowed people to stick fucking God knows
You
more in us.
died today.
Yes.
Let's die
and I
again,
don't want to
kid.
die again.
As this happens,
Not-
I think we
You
should
don't
just
have
pull
to
it
come
in.
with us.
Just like yoink.
What do you say?
I said, as this happening, we're just gonna
Yes.
yank it
Do you
in
like reach out and touch it after like
I
grabbing
think
it?
we're all holding our hands, aren't we?
Yeah, we're all-
Okay, so you just like lunging.
Yeah.
Okay, the moment you get within that sort of like event horizon, you and everyone else just sort of like folds into this like particle and just disappears. Now, Herald at the other side, which obviously you guys wouldn't know, but for the people at home, he's like, ah, shit. And just starts like casting this spell to like maintain it. It's like he had that moment where he just wasn't ready because he was like on the count of 3. Then she disappears. He's like, I didn't start yet. You may have lost a little bit of time, whatever that means.
Your fault.
So, what I think I will do actually to set the mood a little more is swap the music over using Pocket Bard.
Pocket bar.
Woo! Thank you, Pocket Bard. We will go with this one. In theory,
For you.
it's just very.
Boopy underwater.
Okay.
So, you see, as you sort of like pop out the other side, feeling like you've just lived for all eternity and no time at all. A very similar looking world.
Are you able to crank it up just a tad? Like I'm just watching that.
Any more?
There you go.
Cool. So, you see what is essentially a similar world. However, that was perfectly timed with the music. Oh,
However.
very nefarious.
Spoopy.
The buildings around you are different. Most of them are not there. The table-like structures, the big black, like stone tablets, are there. However, there are some more primitive-looking buildings. I don't mean like sort of sticks and mud. I mean very early, only just starting to use stone and not even sort of cemented. A lot of them are just sort of like stacked,
Okay.
or made of wood. A lot of them with like thatched roofs. The table structures, some of them have what look like rooms or pillars on top of, sort of like ruins in the same black stone, as if this is closer to what it used to be like. The monolith is still as overbearing and terrifying as ever. There is no one around, no sort of settlers, no people going back and forth. It's very quiet. The sky looks... Well, first of all, no moons, no sun, just stars. However, you can barely see them. Not for cloud. but almost like a swirling mass. It looks like it's painted. It's a very pinky red sky with a lot of flesh tones going through that sort of swirl in these, but not only vortices, but large sort of dots that then spin with it and then split off and then rejoin other ones. It almost looks like you're looking at cells under a microscope in a way, but with more spinning. If the cells were having a rave. There is a little acrid, smoky smell on the air.
Briar leaf.
That's actually Bax's shit as he went through. But yeah, more importantly, currently no sign of Bax.
What about his hammer?
No.
We can't see any drag marks.
Can't see anything. What you do see, though, is one copper penny that you threw in, but it is patinaed as if it was underwater for 100 years. It's rusted for copper.
So it's fully oxidized.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe some time has passed since Baxter arrived here.
Baxter's already an old man by now.
Let's just go
He's
back.
Dead. Let's go.
Well, we tried. Try.
Can we see anything that looks out of place, like someone has been there or been through it?
So it almost looks as if it's been abandoned for quite some time. And it is at that point, faintly on the wind, you can hear a whistling. I'll whistle it. It's very faint in the distance, just.
Should we go back?
Let's go the other. We're not going that way to the whistle.
Does anyone recognise
Nope.
that tune?
Oh no. No idea.
Does any of us recognise that tune?
I think it's quite nice.
It's very. I can't portray it as
sounds
well as I'd like to,
unsettling,
but
but nice. I
it's
like it.
very haunting. It's
Yeah.
whispery. It's eerie. It's faint. It's gradually getting louder, and it's on repeat.
I mean, it sounds
Gradually
like it's
getting
coming
louder.
towards us, so we may as well just stay here.
Okay, everyone on your
Or
guard.
maybe hide. And then see what it is.
That's a good idea.
Regardless, I pull out efficiency and
Yes.
I'm ready to go to the point where I'm even. I don't normally use daggers, but I've got a dagger in the other hand as well. I'm just
Yeah, and the thing is, you haven't got the enchantment on efficiency at the moment to bring it back, so
No.
it's melee.
no,
only.
that's with Baxter.
Yeah, Bax has got a fucking stick somewhere that he can just kind of go, "Huh, woo!
I feel like that's what all he's been doing the whole time he's been
The
in
thing
there.
is-
Just like,
Whoop.
I'm bored.
Yeah,
I need
guys.
some ale.
After a rest, I could turn that off, but I'm worried that he might need it where he is. So it's no.
Assuming it's the magic survived the travel between planes.
Oh, am I? How's
Is
my
there
arm?
anything around us?
If anything, it feels more energized than ever. Your gauntlet is glowing brighter than it's ever done before, and is responding far quicker.
I got an upgrade.
Okay, I'm more worried about this fucking whistle at the moment than your upgrade. What?
Yes.
Is there any way for us to
Agree.
hide?
So you're essentially in the street where you were.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few where some of these table structures are. There's pillars that you could press yourself up against, and some of them do have these primitive houses or what seem more to be ruins of houses or abandoned houses either side. So you could hide somewhere.
Which way is it coming from? The whistling coming from?
So you guys are on the main street facing east, because the street goes from east to west. The whistling is also coming from the east, so from up towards the monolith, down the road towards you.
Are there any small barriers we can quickly just chuck ourselves
There's like
behind?
a sort of smattering of old like crates and barrels, like again primitive. Like a lot of them haven't even got like an iron ring around the barrel. It's like sort of almost reeded or like tied. But there's enough of those that you can.
I'm getting a barrel.
All right, Hobbit.
Yeah, are
Well,
they
with
big
you,
enough?
That's all I'm thinking
'Cause
of.
Scarius is like an inch taller than me.
Oh,
So-
maybe not. Plus, what I was gonna say is, if you do try and climb in it, when you grab hold of it, you realize that it's very sodden and doesn't look particularly structurally sound. But you could move them in terms of like hiding behind them,
Yeah.
but actually
Is there any
using
evidence
them
of-
as a barricade is probably a no-go.
Is there any evidence of it being a flood?
Make a perception check.
Are there any empty, like, not like the big, like, potato or flour sacks?
6.
All right, like burlap sack.
Yeah.
You don't seem to see any sign of any major flooding. There's no sort of tide marks or anything, but you assume there could be some sort of rain because the wood is very
Everything's wet, yeah.
moist, unless it's just so much moisture in the air, because again, you're not necessarily in like a tropical island. It's more equatorial, but it does have a surprising amount of sort of hurricanes and or typhoons.
We're not even on the main plane of existence right now, so
But it matches up very closely to what you'd expect from your own.
the general rules feel about the same. Like the
From what you can,
The
the
air
physics
feels right,
feels
the
right.
physics feel
Yeah.
right.
What were you saying, Jess?
The only thing that you've really noticed so far is just the magic seems to be amplified.
I can't remember.
Sacks.
sacks.
Yeah, the burlap sacks. No. Or any that are like any sort of natural fibers seem to have rotted away.
I can't remember what I was going to do with them anyway.
Gonna look for
Probably
the
hiding one. Just put it on your head.
main,
Just have a
like,
sack race.
Yeah.
Come on,
Race you to the
whistling
whistling. Yeah.
the one that's like big enough for all of us to be in and hide, like a little house.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna head towards that and just be like, "Come on, let's stay here until and see what's
So
going
you like make a break for the one to the right hand side of you, so the one to your south. And you go in. There's very little remaining of a door. A lot of the sort of ceiling has started to look like it's caving in, sagging a little bit, like little drips of moisture coming down and forming early form of almost like a stalactite. Mites up, tights down, yeah. Nailed it. So, the origin of the whistle seems to have shifted. It's now coming from the south, as if it's towards the sea. So as you head into the house, the sound just immediately swaps from being here to just right round in front of you.
Okay, just
Oh,
hide.
that's
Just hide. Just hide. Just wait.
I mean, I don't know your friend Baxter. Is he known for whistling? Is it Baxter at all? Or would it be him?
I don't know if
Doing
he'd be
the
that
I get my
helpful,
action dagger ready and I just go, who goes there?
Now, you'll spoil the fun.
Told you to fucking hide.
This voice seems sourceless, as if it's just all around you, or as if you've got like a pair of headphones in and it's just like in your head.
Yeah, I immediately like pulled my bow out and I'm just kind of ready to strike at whatever.
I'm not here to hurt you. Oh, how quaint. You come into my realm through some shitty little hole in time and space, and you threaten me?
I feel like you need to calm down.
Ah, marvelous! And as this clap goes off, a man just poof in the middle of the room, just like appears. It's not even like a poof upwards. It's just like he's there. It's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, Riley screams.
He's like, silence you. Oh, I hate
Did you
screaming.
just call me a whore?
No, you went. Oh.
Oh, I thought he said silence you whore. I was like,
She's the whore!
No, she's not.
Oh, you're fine.
You're met with a man with a well-kept white, sort of like starts just underneath the sort of jawbone and forms like a goatee. It's not like a full beard. It sort of starts underneath and creates a goatee with very well-groomed, slick-back, silvery hair and a little pair of horns. Not like tiefling horns, but more like just these large skin protrusions.
Growths.
And he is in a what looks almost like a hand-sewn robe that's split down the middle, black one side, red the other. He goes, none of you even recognize me, do you? After all of this, after these fucking intrusions, no one ever seems to know who I am. You ungrateful little fucking specks.
Well, it's not Baxter.
Oh. Baxter. No, I was thinking of something else entirely. Sorry, did I get your hopes up? Brilliant!
Look, we know who you are.
I am one of your fucking gods!
Okay.
You worm!
Go on. How do you expect me to know that?
You're in my fucking realm!
I came through a zip, and then there was some whistling. That's all I know about. I don't know what's happening.
I enjoy whistling! Am I not allowed in my own house?
This is your house? Oh, shit.
Not the...
This is the house of a god.
You can just hear him go, compose yourself, Thais, compose yourself, compose yourself. Don't smite yet another mortal. You've been told off too many times.
Who tells you off if you're a god?
There are other gods, you dense bitch.
Bit rude now. No wonder no one comes to fucking visit.
Oh my.
Lilith.
I suggest you shut up. And as he says that, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh. 16.
You essentially just can't speak for a moment.
Oh, fuck.
You take the suggestion.
She just goes. Just
Fine by me.
She can't speak, so.
So, why are 4 little shits fucking about in my realm?
We're looking for the 5th little shit. Have you seen him? A little
So-
teeth. Well,
Tiefling.
why can't I do my listenings today?
He looks like me, but smaller.
Not ringing a bell.
So, to lay it all out for you, we accidentally caused a paradox with a pair of grung.
Oh, for fucking grung! It's those pricks in the bottle of plonk, isn't it?
It was actually.
Every fucking time! Although I do really enjoy their port and their brandy. It's very good.
Well, you know their drug problem. We both bought from and caused it.
Oh, fuck! Mortals really grind my gears in ways that you can never imagine.
Well-
Several thousand years of this, and I can only imagine there's going to be several thousand more.
Well, the friend that caused the paradox went whoop.
Oh, and now he's pissing about in my fucking realm.
I'm starting to worry about how much time has passed.
Oh,
Don't stop to worry about your fucking blood pressure.
time.
Would he age here?
Maybe, I don't know. You see, I called this place Chaos for a good reason. You'd probably notice it's very similar to your own realm, yes?
Yes.
Except some things look a little out of place, yes?
Some vary, but yes.
Yes. I wanted my own little sandbox to fuck around in, you know? So, I created a plane, essentially overlapping your own, and every now and again, some ungrateful little fuck, usually because of a grung, comes wandering in and fucks everything up for everyone.
That does sound like Baxter.
You!
Come I speak now?
Yeah. As it points, you're like, oh.
It wasn't us. We're here to take the little shit away that fucked it up.
Like a clean-up crew.
Yeah.
I can sort of get behind that.
So I feel like you need to chill. Just calm a bit.
This is a god,
That's not really
and
me, to be
he
fair.
resides in a place called Chaos. I think telling people to chill might be a bit...
This entire realm is essentially a physical manifestation of me. I am the god of chaos, after all. Not ringing any bells.
Briarleaf just looks around
So-
unimpressed.
Yeah, like this is what you've created.
Do all paradoxes lead to this place?
Not specifically this place. No, paradox. They usually just create like a sort of tunnel between all of the realms. There are many that you mortals couldn't even fathom, lest your tiny little brains turn to fucking mush and come falling out of your anuses.
You can help us find our friend and we'll hurry up and get the fuck out
I
of
am going
here.
to do no such thing. You can find him on your own. If you die, maybe I'll pick my teeth with your bones.
Okay.
I think that's a fine deal.
I don't understand why you're so angry.
I can sweeten the deal if you'd like.
Sure.
Play me in a quick round of cards. No? Any gamblers? Any gamblers?
How do we know that
This
you're
is
not a
shit.
cheater?
Like, you know. And,
Sorry, what was that?
I feel like you would cheat.
Oh, well, I am the god of chaos.
Yes,
after all.
exactly.
However, maybe I won't. Maybe I just enjoy cards. Ever thought of that?
We don't do deals with strangers.
I'm a fucking god! You can see he's like clearly getting frustrated that you have like no idea who he is.
why do you want to... What are you gambling?
I could do the cliche devil thing and take your souls, or I could grant you a boon. We could play for gold, though I have no need. Although I do sometimes
What is
take a
what
little
is a boon?
foray into your world, and, you know, even though I am a god, I have to pretend I'm not, and then pay people with fucking pathetic little...
What's a boon? Did you say boon?
Yes,
Yeah.
boon. I sort of grant you my favor. I give you something, perhaps a sword, or some other magical item, or perhaps a favor that you could call upon me for. Who knows how I'm feeling?
This could be beneficial in
Fuck
finding
it, let's do
Baxter.
it.
It could be.
Also could be beneficial in getting into the fucking castle.
Oh.
I love how the music keeps lining up. You went, and then dun 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 dun, as if you had like a full-on like cartoon Scooby-Doo thought.
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
Fucking, I've already died once today. Plus then I can say I've played cards with a
Me
god.
too. I die 1,000,000 times a day, and then I'm reborn anew.
Literally?
Sounds exhausting.
These two literally.
Yes.
Ah, yes, but mortals and gods, we work slightly differently, you know?
Do you know our friend Herald?
Herald.
Yeah, do you know him?
You know Herald, my love?
I know not of an Herald. Should I know him? Do you think him interesting enough?
Yes.
More
He's keeping the
interesting
oyster
than me?
open.
He is guaranteeing
The
us safe passage back to our realm.
Hold on.
Why would you tell him
Oh,
that?
what? Oyster.
The food.
No,
Oysters.
No. What? I suggest you tell me the truth. And then you make another charisma saving throw.
Oh, match
You're
on
being
you,
a bit too
reckon.
chaotic for the god of chaos.
21.
Just squeak by. He's like, fine. Fuck.
It's just a friend.
What is she on about an oyster?
It's
He
just
seems
a-
to level with me. I like him. You're a prick.
Our friend on the other side is just holding the oyster open for us.
What fucking
It
oyster?
seems to be some sort. It's not like a
Are
portal.
you referring to the rift
Yes,
between your plane of existence and my
it,
own?
it looks less like a rift and more like a
Oyster.
tear.
Is that a euphemism of some sort?
Literally an oyster without a shell.
That's very clearly a euphemism.
It looked like someone
You
slapped.
irk me, you little fucking... I could delete you from everything you've ever known.
Why do you hate me so much?
Because you're very annoying.
Look, we don't
It
have
looked
enough.
like someone slashed the air. It looked like someone slashed reality.
And then
That's-
Baxter went.
That's probably a paradox rift. Oh,
And we definitely don't have.
keeps happening!
And we definitely don't have a friend who's keeping it open.
I thought we
Well,
were
that's
just playing
clearly
cards.
a lie.
I thought we were playing cards.
He
Would you
knows.
like to?
He knows we
Yes.
need safe
What are you
passage
willing
back.
to... Shut up. What are you willing to gamble?
I've got this. She just brings out the other, the other needle. It's just like
Or the empty vial.
I
Yeah.
have no use for...
no, but this made someone else come back to life. Us,
I'm
back to life.
a literal fucking god. I have created life with my own
Yeah,
hands.
but this could help.
Was she born this way?
I don't
Don't
know. I've only known her for like 5 days.
How have you not killed yourself?
I don't know.
I don't really know what you want from me. I'm just like,
Well, we could go down the old route of the soul thing. But that seems a bit boring. I need something more. Perhaps you owe me a favor. Wouldn't you like to owe God a favor?
okay, favor for a favor.
So you want a favor and not something physical? Because I know you mortals love your material things. To the point you named your own plane the material plane. So you want a favor, yes? Nothing fancy like a sword or a cloak or a handbag or whatever else you bloody bastards like.
No, I've lived this long without them.
About this cloak.
What about it?
Do you want to buy a cloak? Do you want to win a cloak for me?
Oh,
Hold on. Are you seriously considering playing cards against a literal god for a cloak? Does it do anything, or is it just a literal cloak?
I mean, I'll get someone to buy you a cloak. / steal a cloak for you.
To be fair, as I did say, yours.
If you don't like cards, we can play dice.
No dice.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I mean, I've already gambled my life today, so what the fuck is another thing?
So yes, a favor or a
Let's do it.
cloak.
Favor for a favor?
Any contracts you
Anyone?
need getting out of, or any contracts you want someone to sign, or I don't know. I'm sort of run out of ideas at
just
this
like
point.
looking at you lot like,
I'm getting rather bored.
fuck any of this is.
Lilith, are you sure you want to do this?
Hold on, hold on.
You can be the dealer. I don't give a shit.
Could you, if we win, could you assist us with finding Baxter?
Seems a bit of a waste of some divine intervention, wouldn't you say?
Well,
Just some little
Yes, but she wanted a
shit
cloak.
stain wandering.
we don't.
To be fair, I like cloaks. I would probably pick a cloak over some.
We don't
well.
know the rules of this place, if there are any. So we don't know
It's a wonderful
how
observation.
far away Baxter could be.
I'm sure he's not too far. You shitheels tend to stick in one place your entire lives and then die.
My name is Lilith.
So,
I don't care.
how did you know we were
I
here?
feel like you shouldn't call people shit heels all
I
the
sort
time.
of didn't. I was just
Bit rude.
meandering as I do.
But
you
it's
know.
your realm. Like, couldn't you feel our presence?
I felt something. It felt more like a stitch or a trapped fart.
We do have a trapped fart, but it's Baxter.
Yeah.
He's trapped. We had to come and get him. That's why
Really
we're here.
focus on that trapped fart. Where is it coming from?
You are the fart, the collective lingering whiff.
The lingering with. That is
Okay,
an amazing
so
pub
if-
name.
So if we're gonna play,
That's mine. Fuck you.
then if we're gonna play,
Dice
rules
or
are
cards?
no magic.
Dice, cards, Rochambeau.
The fucking please.
Best of 3.
Okay, no magic.
Wouldn't dream of it.
No deception and cheating.
Oh,
Straight
me? The god of chaos? No, for that you want my daughter, Justice. The goddess of mischief and roguery. I'm sure one such as yourself would probably know all about it. No?
I'm an entertainer.
Is that what she tells you?
What do you mean?
Don't you dare.
If I win, not only do you owe me a favour, but I get to tell him.
Okay.
Tell him what?
And if I win, if I win, not only do you owe me a favour, but you have to help us find Bax.
And you keep stum.
Can I not just
No.
throw in something into... I
No.
don't want to fuck about looking for...
Well, fucking give him back. He's in your realm. Just give him back.
I didn't take him. He invaded my home.
Then-
It's basically a breaking and entering. I could call the guards.
Hold on.
Go
The
for
god of chaos has guards.
It was some stupid mortal fuck off. He's clearly just losing patience
He's
with all of you.
getting really
And he's
fucking flustered with us. He does not like us at all.
So, what's your name?
I told you already, I'm Theus. Do they teach you nothing?
Didn't really go to school. I didn't need to.
Oh, it's so hard not to tell him. Oh my god.
I would know.
Well, I should say I am God.
Just
I would
one.
know about Theus. Like, would I?
Yeah. So it's just like one of the common god names within the sort of the new god pantheon.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't necessarily know like all of his ins and outs, but it's one of those gods that in the current sort of religious climate, they are starting to segregate the gods into the sort of good and bad. Like, it's not like it has been in previous games we've played where there is a definite good and bad. It's only now starting to... Like, people are not forgetting him, but stopping worshipping him. Mostly people used to worship him to be like, please don't fucking ruin our day. But now people don't even bother. They just pay him no mind.
Yeah, it's like
So
less fashionable.
Yeah.
Can I have a chat with my friends?
I will probably be listening, I won't lie, but you do you.
What?
He just goes and stands in the corner, like literally, like wall face into the wall, and he just goes. I cracked myself up. Oh, he's just giggling away in the corner.
If this is literally Theus, then we could be getting ourselves into something.
Of course, it's literally Theus, you shit. You're in chaos for.
I don't know. I have not seen a rift until today.
He just sort of like bends over so his head is looking at you between his own legs, and he's like, "Look at this."
I think he's Theus.
I like lean to you, and then I just kind of say it loud enough for him to hear. But I go, I still don't know who he is.
As you say it, before you can blink, there is a hand at your throat, and he's right up in your grill, and he's like, "Ah! God, I want to fucking." He's just like really frustrated. He's like, "I told Barnell," which you would recognize the name as the goddess of like justice and sort of holy purity. Then he's like, "that I wouldn't kill mortals, but God, you test my patience. So I suggest you shut up, or I will simply forget to bring up to Barnell that I killed another one. And even if she does, you know what? I don't give a shit at this point. I will simply admit to it and deal with the consequences. Yeah, shitheel."
Drek wouldn't stand for that.
Oh, you're one of his fucking rabid dogs. That explains a lot. I don't like him. He's a bit of a prick. He's a miserable bastard. He's never got time for me to just have a laugh with. He's always so serious. Ugh. He just hangs about at night in graveyards being all fucking... It's boring! How could you worship him? That says a lot about you, to be fair.
I feel like you need friends.
I have friends. I have many friends. Just not Drek. because he's a fucking wet blanket. He's a boring bastard who's just jealous of his sister, and he just, again, the whole just hangs about fucking being mopey and sad, and he's always like, oh, woe is me, it's always so dark and miserable, and ooh, I'll give you nightmares, and oh, he's boring. I can give people nightmares too. Mine are a lot more fun. Sometimes sex dreams.
Did you bring the crab?
Crab.
It was a crab.
Do all of you talk as if I have the context of everything? I may be a god, but I don't keep track of every fucking
I don't know
mortal's
what you
life.
fucking know. There was a crab on
Something
a boat.
you may know.
Where else would... I suppose they're in the
In the
ocean,
sea.
but I mean... Continue. Before I kill your compatriot.
Why is this working so well all of a sudden?
Oh, yes, there's sort of like an amplification field, I guess, within my realm. It's sort of like I borrow the arcane from your world, I bring it into mine, and then it sort of just goes poof, and is bigger and better. I don't really know how I did it. I sort of tweaked the knobs a bit until something worked, you know?
So
Watch. And then he just sort of like summons this big green ball of like roiling fire and just blows up one of the houses opposite, like through the window. He's like, see? Pretty good.
I use thaumaturgy to amplify my voice, just to...
It is fucking loud. Like, really loud.
It's not normally this loud.
just shout for Baxter.
He's still talking through it. It's not normally this loud.
Just shout Baxter's
I
name.
have problems controlling the volume of my voice.
Just shout Baxter's name.
Yeah, what
Now
you
we
do
can
notice
hear
it is
you.
it's very like it's very much a wave of energy where it is like dips and troughs of like, oh my god, oh fuck, oh no.
That was interesting.
Good, isn't it?
Okay. So let's pretend he's not listening. Just like,
Pretend all you want.
should I play him against him? Or should I... You see,
Shut up.
think that I met
I'm
not
bored.
like him. This is why he's doing what he's doing. He's having a tantrum.
It's not a tantrum, I'm just really bored.
Tantrum.
You don't understand what it's like to have a wife like Burrell. She makes me so miserable. Don't get me wrong, I'd have her to bits and I would do anything for her, but that involves being boring. Goddess of justice and holy purity, and she's just the antithesis of what I believe in.
How did that look fake
Let's just get this over with.
Am I playing? Am I not?
Sure.
At this
To be
point, I'm
fair,
really trying
this
my
is the
patience
god
out.
of chaos, and I think if we don't play, that'll play
Okay.
against us.
Just go. What are we playing?
This one has more than one brain cell. How lovely. What would you like to play? Cards, dice, Rochambeau,
I'll let you pick since you're
egg and
so
spoon
bored.
race. What?
I'll let you pick since you're so bored.
Can you do an egg and spoon race?
I don't have any eggs.
Are there any?
There are no chickens in chaos.
Are there any?
There are a lot of seabirds. I cannot get rid of them. The shit is everywhere.
Are there any burlap sacks?
No, they've all sort of rotted away.
No.
You
Why is
see,
everything wet?
I sort of took a snapshot of the evolving world as it was trundling along, and then I didn't really put a lot of effort into maintaining it. I will not lie to you.
Lazy.
Why is everything wet?
Yes, lazy and bored. Everything. There was a bit of rain. It's like we still get. I sort of copied over the weather too. That was a big mistake, and I really can't be bothered to go back and change it. But also, I sort of like it in a way. It reminds me that sometimes even things beyond my control are equally as chaotic as myself.
Okay. So what are we playing?
Would anyone like a sandwich? I'm
No.
very hungry. I may be a god, and I don't technically need to eat, but I sort of really like sandwiches.
Don't
I
let,
went to your realm once and I tried one and it changed my life.
don't let us stop you.
Would anyone like one?
No.
You don't want a sandwich? No? You?
What filling?
Name one.
Don't do it. I feel like it keeps us here.
Name one.
Beef.
Is that from one of those big horned pasture roaming bastards that sort of look at you with a side eye and they just really sarcastically make a noise at you? Those.
Moo.
That's the one! I hate those things. But yes, you can have your beef. He just goes And in your hand is just like a very perfectly cut beef sandwich, like with the crust cut off and everything. He's like,
I was
I don't
hoping
like.
for like a cow in it, like a tiny little cow in it.
No, like, don't get me wrong, it's raw beef, but it's beef.
Not to be picky, could I have this slightly cooked?
It's just like well done immediately, but like slightly too far.
I mean, better than the other side, I guess. And, like, Scaris has just resigned himself like he's in the presence of a god. Like...
It's good, isn't it?
It's pretty good.
I like sandwiches. I don't like the crusts, though. They get stuck in your teeth, they're a bit dry, and they just sort of... What's the fucking point of the crust? Why don't they just cook it without the crust?
I'm an inventor myself, and I actually tried to come up with an oven that doesn't bake the crust onto bread.
That's fucking genius. I endorse this 100%.
Darling, you just
I don't
use
really understand
electricity
your...
to cook it.
He's like, I don't really understand your monetary...
What is electricity?
I don't know.
He goes, this! And there's just like this big burst of lightning out of his hand that like blows a hole in the ceiling.
So, can you summon dough?
Dough. What's dough?
It's the thing that makes up bread. If you can summon lightning.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I assumed it didn't like sort of grow as it was. Don't you have a friend pissing about somewhere?
Yes, let's...
So are we playing a game or not?
We're waiting for you to choose.
I will
To be
play...
fair, you were distracting us with sandwiches, so...
I will play dice.
Do you want one?
Yes.
This one plays
I
nice
will
tea.
take
Plays nice tea.
a cream cheese with cucumber slices, please. Thank you.
That sounds pretty
But
good.
like little fingers. Little ones, not a full, you know.
Oh, I've never thought of that either.
Yes.
Oh, I like you. Not so much you two. You irk me in ways that I can only begin to describe, for your language is pathetic and puny and shit.
I can
However, you two,
And she just leans to you. She's like, I think he needs to get some.
somewhat sandwiches. He just like summons more.
Just have a sandwich. I think he wants you to have a sandwich, darling.
He's got like a tiny little, like unbelievably thin sandwich finger, and he's just like, oh, it's delectable. I must show the life.
Have you tried soup?
Oh yes, I quite like soup.
Soup keeps.
Soup keeps. It's rather catchy. I'm not sure if it's necessarily true. But it's good. Oh, I like it. What's your favorite soup?
I quite... I know it's everybody's answer, but I like a tomato soup.
Bit bland. Mine is... how would I put this in your common tongue? Sort of... soup. And then he like presents this bowl, and you can just hear the screaming from the bowl. And you look in, and it's just like nothingness. And he's like, "Oh, I love it." And he just pours it down himself. Basically, he gets it like mostly in his mouth, but it all just comes like pouring down. And then his shirt starts to like scream. He's like, "Ah, it happened again."
I'm sure Baxter would love to know that why we took so long to rescue him is because you were discussing with the devil.
I'm not the
Soup and
devil.
sandwiches.
I'm a god. If anything, I'm the opposite of a devil. And also, you seem to misunderstand how time works in this place. I don't really understand how it works. I sort of copied everything over, but time sort of like got stuck and then didn't.
Do
But
you know
like,
who also really likes sandwiches?
I'm sure he's fine.
Bax.
I can get him a sandwich to go if that's something you want. I'll tell you what. We'll play a game, and then I'll make more sandwiches for us all. Lots of sandwiches. Enough to make a sandwich mountain. Yes?
Okay, so what's the catch? There's always a catch.
No catch, just favors.
Is it the group against you, or just one of us?
Oh. Suppose I didn't really think of that. I assumed only one of you would be stupid enough to do it. Sorry, brave enough, or whatever.
I already
Synonyms are a bit strange to me.
I already signed up for dice.
Ooh.
I'm happy
Dice
to play
with you.
wherever you want to play.
Perhaps dice with you. Rock, paper, scissors with you. Cards. Yay, nay.
Don't play
I'll
the
get
game.
you a claw.
I don't play the games of the devil.
I'm not a fucking devil. Ah!
A lot of the kids these days are doing this bottle flip thing.
Oh my god. Yeah.
He goes, wait, show me. He just summons a bottle into your hand. He's like, show me!
Okay. Is it glass?
Yeah, it's a glass bottle. Make a sleight of hand check if you are going to flip it.
Yeah. Oh wait, not too bad. Sleight of hand, was it?
Mm-hmm.
15.
15. Yeah. It sort of goes, lands perfectly, and then just after a couple of seconds goes, dink, where it like landed on like a rock funny, and he goes, yeah, that was great. Let me go. And then he just goes, woof, and like launches it like essentially into space. And he's like, I'm sure it'll come back down.
Let's play that.
What? Play? What? How'd you play? What?
Well, first to 3 to flip it.
You take it in turns?
Flip and land.
Does that one count? I feel like that shouldn't count.
No.
That might not come back.
I'll let that one not count for you.
Thank you. How merciful of you.
We'll need more bottles then.
Shall we do it in the street? The floor in here is a bit uneven.
No, get a straight floor.
He just walks outside, like, sort of draws a square with his fingers in the floor, and then just goes, and it's just like perfectly smooth.
Like Rick and Morty.
Yeah. I want to go back.
Perfect flat.
Everything's so uneven. Yeah.
I'm clean.
Yeah.
So lucky. Okay.
I will get the bottles. And then he just claps his hands and like way too many bottles appear. Literally like thousands of them in a pile. Like all different colours, all shapes, all sizes, full of God knows what.
Yeah.
He's like, is that too much?
Not at all. You only need 6, but...
He goes, fine, we'll get more. He just claps and there's like an even bigger pile. Like one of them to the point, like, it is so big and so near the actual rift that one of them sort of slips off the top and bounces through the rift and he's like, I'm sure it'll be fine.
You just hear like a person like, think, ow!
Okay. Let's go. She picks up a bottle.
So, we'll play dice, yes? We'll do bottle flips. I'm sure this will be enough bottles for just the two of us.
Not at the same time, I assume.
Oh, no. I mean, I could, but it'll blow your tiny little minds. Do you want to play anything? Shoots and ladders?
Whatever you've got going, I suppose.
Kaplunk?
Kaplunk?
Buckaroo.
Yes, it's where I take this, and he just like summons this big rock, and he goes, and we squash people with it, and they make a horrible noise. It goes,
Yeah.
kaplunk!
But where
Perhaps
are the
not
people?
that one. No.
There's no
Oh,
people.
he's like, I can kill people if you want. And literally, right in
No,
front of your
don't kill
eyes,
people.
he
They-
summons a person who's lying on the floor, starts screaming and wriggling, and he just drops a rock on them right in front of you. Their brain just splats on the floor, and he's like, kaplunk.
No, not that game. Not that
Wife is
one.
gonna be
Something
pissed.
He's like, they weren't real, sort of.
She's still gonna be pissed.
They may have been real. I don't really know.
She's
I
gonna
pulled
be
them from.
pissed.
And he just disappears. And he goes, see, nothing happened. You remember nothing.
Well, I know. What about
Breathe a
calling-
word and I'll fucking cut you in half from
Now we both have
little
something on
pig
each
nose
other.
to
don't we?
anus.
Now we both have something on each other, don't we?
What have you got on me? Oh, wait, yes, that. Wait, what have I got on you? Oh, it's so hard not to tell him.
So, now we can trade that.
Oh, that's... No, I like favors.
Basically, either you don't tell them, or I will tell your wife.
How the fuck would you tell my wife?
I'll just go to it. Wherever the fuck she is.
I don't even know where she is.
Okay, I'm sure if
I
turned
think
up
she's
at-
left me. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'll just go to a... I'm assuming she has a temple somewhere.
Yeah, those things don't really work as you mortals think they do. Sometimes something gets through, but it's more like, you know, when you've got an itch on your bum and it
I'll
won't
just
go
stay
away.
here forever, being a horrible itch until she answers me.
See, I'm not sure it entirely works the same with all gods. Other people have described it as different, but mine's more like an itch on my bum.
Anyway, so you don't tell them and I won't tell her. And then now we play for favours.
I still want it.
Now
as
we
part
play
of...
for favours.
I still want.
No.
Fine.
Okay.
Just don't tell my wife. I can't be bothered to put myself back together from a million little giblets again.
Exactly.
She's got a very big hammer.
So's our friend, actually.
Oh. Maybe he's a cunt too.
I'd tell her that as well.
Go ahead. I will snuff you out while you sleep. You see, little kaplunk. And then he looks down at where he smashed the person and they're gone and he's like, I should have left it around so I could prove a point. But you know what I just did to that person with the whole, like, kaplunk thing? That will happen to you while you sleep, but it won't be a rock. It will be a fucking moon!
At least I will know.
Oh, I'll make sure you know. I will hunt down your soul personally, and I will use it to wipe my ass after I shit. Which I don't actually do because I'm a god, but I will make myself shit.
Why are you so angry?
Because you're irksome.
I'm trying to play you in a game.
Fine. Flip the fucking bottle. I'll let you go
Like
first.
a fucking toddler.
Yeah, so make a sleight of hand check. You had 24.
10.
Yeah, he just gets a perfect ding. You flip her and it just smashes on the floor. And he's like, I like the way it sort of went poof.
I need to not use that. I feel like
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not time.
you used the red bastard.
I did. Even better, yeah. 11.
At a 19.
Fuck off. That's 2.
Yeah, first to 3. I know I said best of, but like just to go.
Oh, no. She used the red bastard again.
12. 10, 11, 12.
You way over Cook's age. She goes, I did it again. That one.
Okay, so I've got 1 and he's got 2.
Yep.
I don't know what dice to use. I'm scared.
Ooh.
No, that's also red though.
You had a 17.
18 plus 8. I don't know what that is. 25, 26?
26. Yeah. 2 apiece. Oh, how droll. Well, I suppose this is all what chaos is about. You know, we could have just played the one round and called it quits, and that's essentially what this is, but then... I'll get another bottle. And he just goes back over to the pile and pulls another one off, and he goes, I don't want to lose this. I hate owing people favors. It's shit. Shit, I tell you.
21, 22, 23, 22, 22.
22.
20.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck's sake. I knew I shouldn't have played you in a game I've never practiced, and that the first one went, oh, here it comes. And the first one just comes pinging down, but it lands upright. He's like, does that count? Does that count for anything? That was impressive, you've got to admit.
This was bloody impressive.
I think it went to the moon. Wait. And then he looks up and he's like, I didn't copy the moons. Shit, I like those. Actually, no, I don't, because of fucking Drek.
I
Your
love
stupid garden eyes. Fucking moons. Oh, the moon comes out at night. Oh.
I love that it's
Woe is me.
canon that Lilith beat a god at bottle flip.
Do you know, literally, when you brought it up, I was like, oh my god, if that sells the hand, I'm going to have to do that because she's got a plus 8. I was like, it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be.
You need a plus 6.
I was
Dice?
squeaky bum all the time.
Dice. Yeah, and he just hands you essentially 2d10s.
At least your secret's safe.
2d10s?
Yeah, 2d10s. It's very much like 21. You roll 2,
Yeah.
and then you may add another d10 until you either bust or get like as close as you can to 21. It's like 3, 2, 1, roll!
Okay.
Okay, so you had a 6 and a 2, so he's gonna go again. It's like, I like my chances. Oh, a 4. Okay, so he's on 12 after 3. It's like, Now, I could completely fuck it up, but that's pretty low chances. So I'll go again. Bollocks!
Biffed it.
You had a 10. It's like, fucking 22.
22. Okay, so I started with a 9. Gonna roll again. So I got 16 so far. Do I want to roll again? But then, since you...
Yeah, to be fair, I thought we were rolling at the same time, but don't worry about it. Just,
Do it next time, innit?
if you get 21, there may be a bonus.
I'll leave it at 20.
Oh, you boring prick. Fine. Okay, you win the first one. Okay, this one we'll roll together. So roll the 2 to begin with. Okay, so he got a 7.
15.
Okay.
I'll roll 1 more.
I'll roll 2.
$21.
I will roll 1 more. He's like, I didn't really think this through. I sort of had the idea of the game in my head, but normally it's like all sort of cheating and... Draw.
Draw.
We draw!
You got a 21.
I got a 5, a 6. Count it with me now. That's 11. Another 1. 12. Another 1. Anyone?
13.
Thank you.
Yes.
And an 8. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that comes to 21. How many dice did you do it in?
3.
Then I win, I think.
Oh, you,
Oh, I don't like this game. Can we just play rock, paper, scissors?
you didn't win because you had 5 dice.
Yes, but then surely the more you have, the more impressive it is that you got to the
No.
number or under.
No.
Oh, I don't like this game. You can clearly see he's like not thought this through.
Are you okay?
No! Can we play rock, paper, scissors?
You've got 1 left to win.
Can I just give you a boon and you fuck off?
Sure.
You've still got to help us look for backs.
No. No, I don't have to do anything. If anything, I could cast you back through the rift and your friend will be lost forever. Or I could be a kind and benevolent god like my darling wife wants me to be, and I could give your friend here a boon or a favor.
That's why you got me, and you said that you'd play me.
I
for that
will
and...
owe you a
No,
favor.
you said you'd play me for that and finding backs. Help us find backs.
I've already given you a favor. If you want me to help find it, that'll be the favor.
But that
Do you want to waste it on something so petty when you could just go and find them yourself?
That wasn't what we bet for.
Oh, it's almost like I'm the fucking god of chaos!
But it was an
What
agreement.
are the... What,
I suggest you shut up. Charisma.
Do we have a selection for the boon? Like, I've never spoken to a god before.
19.
Don't get it.
Fuck's
He's
sake.
silent. He's like, now that she's finally shut her fucking cake hole. Oh, it's hard not to spoil it! Right. You were just like, hmm? It's like, whew. You look worried, darling. Are you alright?
What? No, I'm fine.
You like this?
Oh no! I'm alright.
Everyone's fine.
You're just like,
He's like,
just like, huh?
Okay, let's make this fair, shall we? How's about? I'll give you a 1 in 160 chance of getting anything equally. There's a load of different things. How's about maybe you draw a card? And whatever that card is, you get. Yay, nay.
There's an internal conflict between Chris and Scarius right now.
What would Scarius do? You may flip a coin or roll a dice if you so choose to go with what you think you should do and what.
No, I'll go for it. I'll pick the card.
Fucked it.
I came prepared.
Oh.
You don't do
Them's
deals with
them tarot
devils.
I told you
cards.
fucked it.
You don't do deals with devils.
It's not a devil.
Just a butt plug. I don't like him.
Jeez.
All of your NCPs hate me, but okay.
It's almost as if you're just rude to them immediately.
I'm not. I'm
You
just
are.
Lilith.
You just,
Yeah, Lilith is rude.
Yeah, but not intentionally. She's not like. She just doesn't realise she's.
She's just uncultured.
Yeah, she doesn't realise she's rude. She's
Okay.
like, why are you so
You may draw a
angry?"
card
Like,
from the deck, place it down in front of you, and rotate it up or down whichever way you so choose.
Right, so that's why it's 160.
Yeah.
Squeaky bum all.
Okay, place it down.
As in rotate it that way or that way?
Yes. Now, flip it over sideways so you know which orientation it is. What is it?
The moon?
Ooh.
Wait, is it the top or the bottom I'm looking at?
Are they different?
It's the moon and the sea and waves.
As in...
Oh, right, yeah, so it's just the moon, I believe. Doesn't it say on the side of the card the name of it? Let me see.
That's the orientation I added.
Okay. Oh, yeah, so it's the moon, yeah. And it was the right way up. Okay, okay. Let me quickly find a document.
Oh dear.
Assuming it's here.
What have you done?
He made a deal with a god, that's what he's done.
Devil. Butt plug.
Devil.
He's a butt plug for the devil, and I accept no less. Okay, so the moon, the right way up.
Yeah.
That's a good face.
That's a good ooh.
I was gonna say that's a good face.
He's like, so let's say that I owe you 2 favors. You need but wish for them.
Are you serious?
However, be very careful what you wish for.
As in I've got 2 wishes.
I suggest you think of your wording. You don't have to use them now, I'll put it that way.
I won't.
Use them wherever, whenever. I will hear them. It will be fucking annoying. I will probably be asleep. You will wake me up. I will be cranky. So I suggest you word your words. Your
I like that
language
these are
is
the
not
terms.
very good.
I like that these are the terms. It's like, I will be cranky. Like, you can't have me not be cranky.
Are you not
I immediately
ever
thought of,
So-
please do not wish for the most comfortable underpants.
So, in terms of like mechanics, for the rest of the campaign, you may use them whenever the fuck. You must write down your wish in no more than 16 words with 0 punctuation.
With 0 punctuation.
Oh.
Correct.
But I'm a grammar Nazi.
That's probably not a good thing to say out loud.
I'm just like, mine will make more sense. It's fine. And I'll read it and be like, it's fine, and give it over, and it's like, cut head off.
Cut head off.
But it just means someone else's. But mine is like,
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just said cut head off, it could be anyone's head.
Don't wish for a panda that eats shoots and leaves, because it's not going to go well.
Yes, be very particular about your wording. I'm only adding limits to it because otherwise it wouldn't be very chaotic. If you could just wish for anything you wanted and be very hyper-specific, it would just be fucking shit. So, 16 words or less. No punctuation. Meaning, if you leave one of those participles dangling, I may misinterpret and grant your wish anyway. Oh, how sweet. My darling wife, I'm sure she'd love to hear about this. Oh, I've been so good, honey. My darling, I've been kind to the mortals. I've bestowed upon them a spell or 2.
A smell or 2.
Oh, this is so much fun. You lot have really made my day. Sort of. Actually, now you've sort of shit all over it, I won't lie. Does anyone else want to play a game before I unmute the floozy?
Bless you.
No?
No.
Rock, paper, scissors? Flip a coin?
No, just in case somehow I lose the
You
the
could
wishes
gain some
somehow.
interesting stuff too. Does anyone just want to pull a card for funsies? No?
I don't trust for funsies. God of Chaos. I don't think funsies
Is
exist.
that you wishing to speak? Or you want to pull a card?
I'm
We'll
live
never
there
know.
and find out.
I don't want to. She's so loud. It's like a bell going off in my head. How do you cope? No, seriously, how do you cope?
I don't. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that was beautiful. You shattered her heart into a million little pieces. Looks like you need a shit. I seem to be very shit obsessed today. Is that a thing? Is that what I do? Do I just talk about shit? Have I got unresolved issues with something? He's just like completely ignoring you. He's like, I really want to do another round of Kaplunk to cheer me up. Wait a minute. He looks up and the second bottle starts coming down. He goes, I've got it. And then he just summons a person under it. And he just goes, psh, and smashes into them. And he's like, oh, even better.
Scaris is trying not to spin.
Fine. What?
How do I get my favour?
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. It's just too fun. Carry on.
How do I get my favour?
You just sort of, in your time of need, or whenever you're bored, you just simply grant me a little prayer. You just, oh dear Theus, God of everything that I love, fix whatever the fuck your boring, mundane, mortal life so requires. It'll probably be like, oh no, I'm on the toilet, I've run out of toilet paper. I really do have a thing with shit today. I should probably talk to someone about that. Let's change
your fancy
the topic.
cards.
You want to play more games?
Your fancy cards.
What about them? They're very good. I call it the deck of even more things, because, you know, somewhere through this multiverse, there was a deck of some shit word, things, and there was like fucking 12 of them. That's not many. So I was like, no, fuck that. Let's make a bigger one. So I did. And I bestowed upon it all the chaos that I could muster.
Okay.
And now your friend has fucking wishes, which
If I pull
irks
it,
me.
if I pull a card, I've got a deal to make with you.
Oh, I like deals. Oh, maybe I am a bit of a devil. God, yeah. Devils are
So,
annoying.
you
They shit
remember-
on the carpet. If I say shit one more time, someone punch me in my mouth. Continue.
Goes through and it's just like, oh, wait, no. Sorry, I thought you wanted us to. If I pull a card and I don't like it, I get to pull again. Wait, and I won't tell your wife that you just killed someone else. Because that's 2.
Wait, what? Hold on.
So you're just
Did
giving him
anyone
the
else
chance to kill someone?
No, he's already just killed someone.
Oh, right.
Oh, no, that's not an actual person, probably. Oh, speaking of. And the body just disappears again. Like most of the glass goes with it, there is some left. He's like, if you don't like it, you may pull another, but that is your favor from me.
Let us keep the favor in case we
You
needed to
can-
find Baxter.
You can gamble and maybe pull something wonderful. Or you can fuck it up, expend your favor, and then fuck it up again and I owe you nothing.
I just pull a card and see how it goes.
Or, and I'll fucking sing it to you, we don't make deals with devils!
I'm not the fucking devil! Do you want me to sing it to you?
Come on then.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Roll performance
Come on.
check.
I've already died once today. That's
19, get fucked.
I was like, why are we rolling?
Do you
It's a
want
good job time doesn't exist, because
Hurry
your
up.
friend would be fucking fried by now.
I'm waiting for you to get the cards out.
Well, I was going to say, do you want to go to break? Because it's like 10
yeah.
to 9 now.
10 to 9.
I'll tell you what. Pull a card, and then after the break, I'll reveal it to people.
Okay.
Okay.
He's
Or
like,
can I pull it and reveal it, and then you tell us where it is after break?
that'll probably make more sense.
I'll have to get up anyway, because you need to go over there.
Oh.
Jess hates this one.
Hey, she just wants a cloak. If you can somehow pull a card that gives you a cloak, she'll be well happy.
I
To be
don't
fair,
know.
Scarius wasn't making
I don't
deals with
wanna-
devils or anything. He was like, I don't think I have a choice in the matter.
I'm making deals with devil. Fuck it.
I'm not a devil. That was his 19 on his performance, by the way. Oh, okay. Right, place it down. Give it a spin if you wish.
Oh.
Okay. Flip it sideways. Cool. What's the name of the card?
No frickin' way.
Is it the moon?
Parliament swords.
Ah.
Ah.
Pallium swords.
I thought it was the moon
For a
again.
split second, I was like, that's the moon again.
This is the 10 of swords, which I will... reversed, by the way. So we will reveal that after the break. But before
Okay.
we go to the break, there was something that you wanted to say, correct? Because I know I was supposed to, but I won't lie, I've forgotten. I'm so involved in chaos
Oh, just-
chaos at the moment.
Just now that we've finally joined the affiliate program, so you can subscribe.
That was it.
You can use an Amazon subscription to actually get a free subscription. It will get you early access to the VODs on Twitch before they go up on YouTube. We've got some emotes going up soon. We've already got one follower emote.
People have been using them.
Yeah. And what else? There was something
One
else.
other thing, if you are going to subscribe and you're not using Twitch Prime, you're just using a regular subscription, do it on a desktop, not your phone. It'll cost you less, and you won't be giving more big bucks to the big company.
Yeah.
So
It'll come
save
from
yourself
me.
a pound.
Indeed.
Okay, bye. I need to wee.
Break! Welcome back. Would you like to rejoin us? Come in. So,
Careful.
before the break,
Why did you walk in like a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
because of the wire. So, before the break, Lilith pulled a card. 10 of swords reversed.
Are you on a cable or something?
I am on a cable or something.
Oh no,
You
not
gotta-
or something.
Oh, okay.
So,
Just do that.
Theus looks at the card, looks at you. He goes, but it's not the worst one pulled. It's just a bit mundane. It might be really exciting to you, I don't quite know. So, here you go. Hold out your hand. Are you excited? You're lucky I don't summon a big fucking... I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Do you need 2 hands?
I seem obsessed. No, it's fine. And then he clicks his fingers, and in your hand appears a music box.
Oh, back off.
I'm not kidding. It is of the Var family design. Yeah. However, it seems to be like, well, obviously so, enchanted with something. Not of your enchantment, but it's hard to tell what it's doing and what it is. There's just this odd glow around it. But not like just it's enchanted with the light cantrip, because
Yeah.
that would be poo. But I mean, like, you know, it's,
As soon as it appears, I'm like, how did you get my design?
that's yours. I just pulled it out of everywhere. What are the chances of that?
It
That's
looks
very
like
funny, isn't
mine,
it?
but not
Now,
mine.
That was quite chaotic, even for me, if I do say so. That was not my intention. That was a purely random card that I did not in any way tamper with. She pulled it. I wouldn't know it would be a music box, and of all music boxes, I certainly didn't know it would belong to you.
I look it over.
Does it look all right? Did I get it right?
It's my design. It looks near perfect. It's just... Does it give me weird vibes? Because you said
little,
that
yeah.
it's not as-
That's giving me
You're
a
just
shiver all
unsure
over.
of what the enchantment is, but it's very obvious there is one.
It's very... like,
my music boxes usually come with an enchantment that just makes an image of a dancer and a little tune.
open it.
That doesn't seem to be the case here.
You pulled it.
I didn't do that. Whoever had that
I give
has
it back.
enchanted it.
You want me to
Oh
open
god.
it?
Flip it over.
Maybe we
After we
find
find
Baxter
Bax?
and
Okay.
Yeah, maybe don't open it here just in case, because I don't even know what it does. And I swear to God, if it's a bomb, I'm going to be really upset because that has happened more times than I can
that's
count.
what I was worried
The number
about.
of times someone has fucking wandered in here and just set off barrels of powder. I don't even really know where they came from. Actually, no, that's a lie. I do. I tend to offer people the cards a lot, and one of the cards has something to do with barrels. I don't know. I was rather drunk when I wrote those cards, and by drunk, it's hard for a god to get drunk, but it sort of happens sometimes when you stare into the very center of the universe and your brain absorbs some... I don't know. I was space drunk and I wrote some cards, alright?
Space drunk. Are we free to go and find our friend now?
Oh, by all means, fuck off.
And as we're walking away,
I mean that in the politest way I possibly can.
Do you know anything about a crab? If I tell you about the crab, if I give you more information about the crab, maybe you can help us about the crab.
I mean, it
Does
was
she have crabs?
it was a chaotic
No, that's
dream.
what was
That's
her
your
name?
friend.
Gita.
No, the other one's got crabs.
So one of you has crabs?
No,
I don't like crabs. Itchy.
one of
Itchy.
my
Itchy. Ah!
dancing crew.
And he just looks back at Scarius and like literally cries a tear. He's like,
Scarius is like
oh please, just
inching away at this point, just like
He's
trying.
like, I ask a favor of you now. Just a quick one. If you're ever going to tell him, please let me be the one to do it. Please. Please. It would be so funny.
Tell me what?
Nothing. Go back to sleep.
But only if we decide to tell him.
Yes. I will not tell him before, but please, if you do, let me be the one.
It's a secret about my entertainment.
You got a new act.
It's sort of like the magician revealing her tricks.
I look
what
forward
I
to
did.
it.
See what I did? The trick. I'm going to stop or I will give it away.
Okay, so
I
basically
now
we had a
stu-
dream about a big scary crab, and there was only us there, and the crab only seen us, and then when we died, we were back on the ship.
Good lord, that... How did you give a god mental dissonance? Also, the one thing that I will say... Are you sure it was a dream?
It must have been because I died.
That doesn't mean it.
Yeah, but I died today, and I'm still
Dream.
here.
And I was blind.
That's
Was I
rather
blind?
unfortunate.
I was blind in that fight, wasn't I? Yeah.
That's a little unfortunate. I lost my eyesight for several millennia. Luckily, it didn't really matter.
I got better.
I can see out of other orifices. If required.
He's inching away faster.
Goodbye, friends. I hope to see you all soon. I really do. You should totally swing by whenever you wish, because that would be so great for me to have to host you again.
Whenever I wish.
As Brayleaf like walks away, she's gonna say to Scarius, like, I forgot who he is already.
Are we trying to get killed? Let's find Baxter.
You can just hear
I need to lie down.
You can hear the clanking of like the bottles, and then just a woof, as one of them disappears up into the air, and he goes, "Catch you in 5. Goodbye. I'm done with you now."
But we were done with you.
No, I was done with you first. You can't walk away because I'm walking away. There.
I do the awkward, like, bowing and walking backwards thing.
What are you doing?
What are you
You
doing?
look like a fool.
We're in the presence
I
of a
love
god.
it.
He could just smite us whenever he wants.
He's right. I could. I can still hear you as if you were standing right next to me.
Bye.
You're still in my realm. Oh,
Any clues?
remind me again what you're looking for.
He looks like me, but littler.
With a big hand.
Oh, him. yeah. Oh, that's gonna be fun. You know that paradox that you bastards created in my realm?
Bastard. It was him, not us.
Either way. Well, you know the big thing that comes out of a paradox and sort of munches on your time?
We've been informed, yes?
Yes. Well, he's with it. Or it's with him.
Are they friends?
They're over there somewhere, I don't fucking know. And then he just, poof, gone.
I know you. I try my best to follow the point.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's
like,
basically just straight down the road ahead of you.
Maybe they're friends.
let's go. And I, like, beeline it.
Cool. Yeah, so you can, after he disappears, the mountain of bottles sort of like crumbles to the floor.
Are any of the bottles from the bottle of plonk? Just. I mean,
you can go back and check.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known. Yeah, okay. They didn't have their own branded stuff anyway.
No,
did they?
it was
just.
yeah, it was pretty much just, you know, your bog standard plain bottles.
Okay.
So as you start walking away, you can hear the whistling again, and then some cackling,
And then crying because his wife has left him.
no, and then some screaming, and then kaplank. It's just silence.
I'll tell your wife.
Briley, can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Oh, for the bottle.
The bottle is going to plunk on
Oh.
you.
8.
8.
You take 2 bludgeoning damage
Jesus.
as this bottle just goes dink off the top of your head. It just sort of like knocks you forward a bit. And he's like, kaplank!
And I just go, fucking devils!
He told you
Silence.
he'd get you in 5.
2 bludgeoning damage doesn't sound like much.
Yeah.
But that's a peasant's
Bear
worth
in
of
mind,
death.
yeah, I was gonna say that's like 2 farmers worth of corpses or 1 wizard's worth of corpse.
Yeah.
But obviously there'll be some terminal velocity or something of the bottles. So.
Yeah.
Either way, it just sort of nicks you just enough to give you like a clean dink, and then you're like, fuck, your ear rings a bit, and it's like, shit. But then it like fades after a bit of fuzziness.
Okay, I think that we should. I know the time is weird, but
Let's find Bax.
yeah.
Okay, so you head down the street a bit. Everything seems pretty much more of the same. There's a weird sensation that you're not progressing properly, as if you're sort of repeating yourself as you travel. But that soon wears off. And in the distance ahead of you down the street, there is a lumbering creature. It is bipedal, but has 4 arms. It has 2 large pincered arms with sort of like claws on the end. Not like crab claws, more like sort of like mandibles almost. And 2 other appendages, hard to say arms, hard to say tentacles, somewhere in between, hanging just underneath them from the armpits of the upper arms.
Okay.
That's gross.
It gets worse.
Imagine I'm saying dangling from
It
your
gets so
armpits.
much worse. The skin looks sore and raw. It is clearly skin, though. it seems to be sort of without much purpose, ambling from building to building, sort of bashing into walls and making a low, like a very low-pitched but quite loud noise that is carried by the wind, just enough that it's right on the lower end of your sound perception. And as you sort of... Are you doing anything specific as you get towards this thing, or are you avoiding it, or...?
I'll approach, but like...
I'm gonna like slow down and kind of just kind of not crouch, but like kind of just lower myself.
Yeah, stealth up to it.
Are you sort of going between the buildings to actually like get like a stealth thing, or are you just sort of walking down the street crouching, hoping it doesn't see you?
I'm gonna do whatever.
In broad like.
Yeah, no, I'll do whatever I can to actually obscure myself.
Yeah, so
like
you're moving between.
behind shit, I
So
guess.
anyone who's doing that, make a stealth check.
That's a bad roll.
It's a shit roll too. Red
9 in
bastard.
all.
9 total.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a 6.
That's a 6.
Yeah.
6. So dot is up the top.
Dot is at the bottom.
So it's a 9 then.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
12.
12 total. Jess, what was yours total? Sorry.
11.
Okay. So you all start. It's sort of comically like spread out and start like pinning to the walls, and you're like hiding behind barrels, and you're like, ooh, it doesn't see us. And you're like sort of shuffling up. This thing turns to face you, looks dead through your souls, clearly has spotted you. But what you see when it looks at you is it looked like it. Actually, Briarleaf, make a nature check for me, please, with advantage.
Mm, 18.
Okay. So you recognize what this creature originally was. It looked like it developed from a glabrezu? I don't know how to emphasize the words. Glabrezu. But it looks more haggard and ill, honestly. It's got pustules on its body. It's got rough patches of like knotted up and bunched up skin that looks raw. And you, from your time dealing with monsters big and small and reading about them to get a better understanding, you recognize from like a drawing that you've seen before now, the more than anything the claws, but you've never seen one in person, but you're like, oh, I think that's roughly what it is. However, the lower jaw has been completely ripped off down to the base of its throat. There's sort of hanging bits coming out of it, and more disturbingly than most is a tentacle-like tongue with a human hand at the end that is just grasping and sort of it looks like pained movement, and it's quite spider-like in how it's moving the fingers, almost as if they're like sort of hydraulic. And this thing has seen you, turns to you, and this hand rears up, and within the hand itself is a smaller mouth. And both the creature and the mouth in the hand give a as it
it's go time.
moves towards you.
Okay, babes.
So you need to roll initiative,
Listen,
please.
what is this?
But like when it spots us, and I know it spots us, I'm just gonna go like I'm just gonna say to them like, shit, it's a
Careful.
gliberisu.
Yeah, whatever.
One of them.
And for those at home,
Don't like the music.
down a bit.
Fucking
There we go.
hand.
I can't see this dice. I'm like,
That's grim.
Yeah. So I bought the Glabrezu mini.
Oh, and you said about
the shit out of it.
yeah.
I said earlier, crab hands.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
How
I was like,
creepy.
oh, that's weird.
Yeah, but
So-
that's twice today that I've joined, like, somehow
Psychic things.
psyched it, yeah.
What was the first time?
Crab hands, and then just picked a music box that was
Oh,
made
right.
by his family that we've been looking for. Creepy.
My key points have disappeared.
I can't read this dice.
Oh, actually, you guys said you were sort of like attempting to stealth, so we'll move you like.
Oh, why is he? Look, what was it? Like a big lump of chewing gum.
There we
mouth. That's what I called that thing on Facebook. You know our Facebook post?
Oh, the gibbering mouther
Yeah.
or the roper, one of them.
Yeah, and then you had to choose which one.
Yeah.
But the one of them to me looked like a big thing of chewing gum with mouths.
Yeah, gibbering mouther.
Why don't you roll in the task thing?
I don't know. It's
Or
because
use
I'm
it-
left-handed.
Use
I
his
forget that's there.
Okay.
You're doing to me now. No,
So-
you made it worse.
I know.
Initiative-wise, anyone above 20?
Oh, I didn't even look.
15 to 20?
At 15.
15. Lilith. 10 to 15.
Jesus Christ,
5 to
guys!
10?
What was it?
5 to 10?
6.
Fucking hell. Really? Oh my god, okay. 6. God, you guys really fucking biffed that. Not only did you cock the stealth up to the point where it just turned
What
to you
are
and was
you?
like, oh, hello. You're like, oh no. It's like such a slow
To be
response.
fair, we've been through a lot today.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
1 to
I'm
5.
4.
4. Briley.
Ah,
I rolled a natural 1, so I had 2.
Oh dear me.
I think he's going first.
Not quite.
Oh.
Not quite. Up first is Lilith.
Fuck yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to
Also, just as a
Oh, also.
precursor.
And she read music.
When
Yeah, just got all twinkly.
Ooh, those of you who can cast spells, make an Arcana check for me. Yeah.
Natural 20.
Fuck. Okay. The moment you get into combat, there's this surge that like comes over you of, oh, there really is magic in this place, to the point where you don't use spell slots. You guys get to free cast, and you figure that out. You're like, I can draw on so much unlimited potential.
What, even if I fail the check?
Yeah. Like, Sky figures it out.
does it?
Yeah.
We
I'd fall.
can cast spells without using up any energy.
But so can it.
Oh no!
You have that second wave of
Okay, I'm gonna run up on it.
Okay. So you are there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's your movement. No, wait. Are you got 30 or 40? 30?
30.
30. Okay, you're 10 feet short.
Fuck. Okay.
I like this music. Thanks, Pokeball.
Oh, my eyeball's itching.
Okay, I'm gonna take my bonus action to dash towards
Alright.
him.
Yep.
Literal eyeball.
My little
Okay, so
eyeball, yeah.
you're now closed up on it. Like, you've
Oh.
sort of both of you have seen each other, and you've just taken the initiative to be like, fuck this, I've got to attack this thing. So you just belt towards it.
Yeah. I'm gonna biff it with my rapier, hopefully.
Just run the whole way there in front of you going, ah!
Just dink it at the end.
Snaps the blade.
24.
Hits. Fuck me. Yeah, hits.
1d8. Oh, I never know which one's a d8.
It's the diamond.
Not that diamond.
No.
This diamond.
Yeah.
2 plus.
I just rolled a natural
4,
one at just
6.
looking at my spells, so I've just got rid of one of the ones I was prepared.
6 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ah, no, I haven't.
And then I'm gonna do my sneak attack.
Okay. You can't. There's. You don't have advantage on it, and there's nothing else around it.
Yeah.
Poop.
Oh, fig.
Once I'm up on it, you can.
Okay. So I've used my. I've
Yeah,
done
the
everything
bonus
I
to
can
get
then,
in.
can't I?
So yeah.
No worries. At least I
Cool.
get it.
6 damage. Yep. Next is its turn.
Great.
Uh,
Come on, you
and
little
you're
bitch.
sort of the only one that's there doing anything at the moment.
Cut
So
your tongue off.
first, it is going to cast a large sphere of darkness around you. Or sort of between you guys. So let me get... was it 15 feet? Yeah, so basically everything currently between you guys and Lilith, this entire area is just magical pitch blackness.
Okay.
So it's essentially you can't shoot through it or anything, like you physically cannot see through it. And secondly, it is going to take a swing or two at Lilith, because she's just got all up in his business and poked him.
Your tongue was up in my business.
That is going to be a 17 and an 11
Huh.
to hit.
The 17 hits.
That will be... Whoa, 14 damage. Bludgeoning.
I assume this only applies to spell slots.
Yes.
Not
Once per days. Or
once per days and key points and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Key is normal, but it's specifically spell slots. It is then going to teleport 15 feet, 5, 10, 15, to the other side of Lilith, into the darkness, but you have no idea where it's gone. As far as you're concerned, it's just gone poof, and you guys lost sight of it the moment that darkness came up.
Mm-hmm.
So next is Scarius.
Okay. Patient defense. No. God damn it. Because my axe won't come back now. I'm afraid to just yeet it into the darkness.
You just miss and ping Lilith on the other side.
Okay. I'll use my crossbow to take a shot into the darkness.
Okay, yeah, just like a sort of blind fire.
Yeah.
So do it with disadvantage, because you're firing willy-nilly.
Okay. 19
Hits.
hits.
Yep.
Awesome.
So you just, this darkness comes up and your first instinct is just to go, ah, bang!
Scary dark.
That's 7 piercing damage.
Cool. Yeah, so you can just, from the darkness, just hear this, and then
Don't like that.
It was supposed to me.
is that you?
That
Any
was my action.
bonus action?
Bonus actions.
Action is coming. Sorry, that's fucking lovely.
I will. I'll use a key point to do patient defense.
Cool. Next up then, if you're not going to move, is Briar Leaf.
I want to sit on my foot.
Oh, that's what I'm always doing. Mine's just going
Briar Leaf.
Right.
Brian Leaf.
So obviously he's definitely in the darkness.
You have no idea.
Oh, so he didn't know if he hit.
You heard a squelch.
But it's because it's like in turn order, and I didn't announce, oh, he's in the darkness.
Yeah, because it's technically all of this is happening like simultaneously.
Yeah.
So all you see is this like this ball of dark come up. But as far as you can see, Skyris was already sort of prepping to shoot it.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
this darkness appeared, so he's like, "Fuck it, bang!"
So
Yeah, but
how
surely you'd still do
you
the
would- you
squelch.
would
No,
have-
because it's simultaneous.
You would have seen me fire into the darkness, but that's
As much
yeah.
as
it.
you-
The arrow disappeared, and it's your turn. now.
Okay. So how far away am I?
From the edge of the bubble or from it?
From the darkness.
It is literally 5 feet in front of you.
yeah.
Oh.
If you step
It is
forward,
like
it's
if you
gonna-
step forward, you're in the dark.
Could I cast fairy light into the darkness?
Verify it.
Yeah, fairy fire.
Do you have to? Does there have to be a point that you can see? Is the only thing?
Let's see the object. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm afraid not. It was a bit different with the fog because of the how you could sort of cast
Yeah.
it around it.
Yeah.
But no, this is magical darkness. Like it is infinite
darkness.
black. Yeah, advanced darkness. This makes Vanta Black look like a bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna get into a position where I'm not facing Lilith. So if I shoot into the darkness,
Okay.
So,
like on
judging
the, like
from where
from
you
the
last
side.
saw her, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd have to come up by me, I think. Or go the other way that distance.
Yeah, you'd have to sort of go in through the darkness and along to, because like you'll know that the house in front of you can like sort of loop to the side, but there's just like this bubble between you and where you know you want to go, so you're gonna have to go in through the darkness and just hope.
No, I'm not doing that. I literally can't do anything. I will just shoot into the darkness then.
Go for it. Roll with disadvantage.
Sorry, Lilith. It's alright.
Give the arrow a little kiss before he goes.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Uh,
Mine hit, that definitely hits.
18.
Yeah, hits.
Okay.
Nice.
So you also, like, you're already bringing up the boat, shoot, the magical darkness appears, and much like Skyris, you just panic like, fuck it, woo!
Perhaps at this moment the monster's like,
Hail Mary!
I didn't get that out quick enough, did I?
You're like, it saw me. The thing is, it's funny, because, like, what you saw was Lilith, then the monster, but now the monster's the other side, and you can hear it hitting something, but you're unsure if you're actually hitting Lilith or not.
I'm like, Lilith, you okay? That's
Are you dead?
6 piercing damage.
Lovely.
Sort of. Sort of big hurt.
Have you got 2 attacks at this level or the next level?
5 in it.
I think so. That's what I mean. Double
I
check.
meant by your attack.
I got 5
That's what I meant.
attacks.
Yeah, I think
me,
it's
I'm
level
the monk.
5 you get a second attack, right? As a ranger?
I think it's level 5 for most, isn't it?
Not all classes get it.
Yeah, I'm level 4 though. So I'm
Oh,
not
you guys are
level
4, are you? Oh, yeah, you are. Fuck. Lamau. I thought you were 5. Whoops.
5. Oh, great.
I'll just knock some health off. He'll be fine.
Right, do you know because...
I was talking with someone else about a different level 5 party, so I was like, yeah, they're level 5, right?
I can't cast Hunter's Mark either because I can't see it.
No. However, you know your swarm?
Yes.
As long as it hits, it summons the swarm, right? It's as long as it's just an attack.
Yeah.
Or was it melee attack? I can never remember.
No, it's just hit a creature with an attack.
Yeah, so as you hit, just these horrifically corrupted and warped versions of the cockatoos come like spiraling down out the sky.
Why are they warped?
Because you're in the chaos realm.
What happened? What the fuck?
Yeah, they now just scream. They don't speak. They literally come down just going ah! all the way down into the spiral, and you can just hear like violent pecking in this cloud. You're like, well, I'm glad they know where he is.
Oh, it's a 6 as well.
6 piercing damage. Is it piercing?
Piercing, yeah.
So what was it? 10 in all?
No.
12.
12.
Jesus.
Yeah. So you just fling an arrow in, and then these birds come out the sky. You're like, oh, I hope that's not Lilith.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, and you can hear screaming, so you can't really make out like what
And
would
like
be.
just flesh noise. You know if it's
so
me or...
the last thing you saw, like this bubble went up around you. This thing like just flitted out, and then you're like, I can hear screaming.
Could I, like... Can I call out to her? See if she's okay?
Yeah, and then she can respond on her next turn.
Okay. And that's me done.
Okay, so you're just like, Lilith, did I hit you?
And then silence because I got
Wait till the end of the 6 seconds. Okay, Lenora, you are up.
Okay, so is it any spells I can cast
Yeah,
without...
any that you've got prepared,
Okay. That's
you can cast them at their base level for free.
Right, okay, just base level. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, I would like to cast... Where's all my stuff gone? Sorry, I've had to put my phone on battery, so it's just not doing well. I might have to charge her in between my goes.
Oh no.
This?
Yeah. Oh, lifesaver. Is it plugged into somewhere?
It's a real long cable.
Oh, fabulous.
Ta-da!
Thank you, Kat.
Troubleshooting,
Okay.
baby.
I
Right.
would like to cast,
Yeah.
if I can, Guiding Bolt, please.
Okay, it will be with disadvantage again, because you're just launching it into the hole. Ooh, I just realised actually, my bad, people. I should have been rolling concentration checks. I need to remember the concentration check. So it's the roll above the number of damage that you take, or 10, whichever
is higher.
So 12.
Yeah. Well, it was 6 first, so it's going to be above a 10. Yep. And then above 7. Yep. And then above a 6. Yep. And then above another 6. Well, 10. So, no, it actually, when the birds attack it, it does drop, so you don't have to roll with disadvantage. That's my bad. I forgot about concentration.
Cool.
So yeah, this thing just appears,
After
and Lilith is gone as far as you're concerned, most of you, because it's like, its hulking body is like blocking the view, so it's like, oh Lilith, we killed you!
So that's 22 to hit.
Oh, hits.
How many dice?
4d6.
Oh yeah, Guiding Bolt is knocking
I thought you said
fucks.
46. I thought you said 46.
It's just a bucket.
40, that's 10 damage.
Cool. 10
Radiant.
radiant. And you grant advantage on the next attack roll against it, right?
Yeah. Sick.
Cool beans!
Ooh, advantage on the next roll against it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, which would grant sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Any bonus actions?
Maybe. Yes. I will summon my spiritual weapon.
Cool. I will use a coin. Where do you want to put it?
I'll put it here.
Okay. Spiritual weapon.
Don't you want to put it within bonking distance?
No, because you might move around.
Yeah, but can't you hit?
I don't think you can hit with it the turn it comes
Okay.
out, right?
No, I don't think so.
It's
Okay.
like the next turn's bonus action to attack with it or something, right?
Yeah, I
Is
think
it?
so, probably.
Is it the doll again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh god.
the rag doll.
Yeah, the big button-eyed ragdoll. Spooky.
Spoopy.
Okay, would you like to move at all? That's you.
No, I think I'll stay put.
Cool beans. Oh, actually, what's the range of spiritual weapon you cast it?
It is.
So I was looking
60
at
foot.
Jess's mini. Oh yeah, you're fine. I was looking at Briarleaf's mini. Okay, back up to Lilith.
Do a hit.
I'll biff
No,
him
it's
in the
advan-
butt.
Yeah, you know have advantage on the attack.
So
Are you going to answer me?
Oh yeah.
I think I'm okay.
It's just like coming from what seems to you guys inside the creature. You're like, oh.
Oh, he did biff me quite hard. But I'm gonna stab him in the butt. Maybe.
and again.
Yeah, advantage.
Meh. Oh,
Nice.
Better.
22,
Hits.
I think. No, 20. It's more than 22.
Yeah, that's fine.
8 plus 4. Where are you? This. 7.
7.
8, 9, 10, 11 altogether.
11 damage.
That's without sneak attack, yeah.
That's without my
Yeah.
sneak attack.
Nice.
Cool.
And now my sneak attack.
Sneaky attacks.
2d6 damage, yeah?
Yep.
I don't need to roll to hit again, do I? Just
No, just roll the 2d6.
8.
Average of 7. Ooh, above average. Lovely. Okay, so you give him a very firm stab right in the back, but like you sort of manage to jab one of the areas of flesh that's particularly grimy and soft. So it just sort of like you stab her and then it starts like leaking a bit. You're like, oh,
It stinks!
oh yeah, it smells real bad.
It's stinking!
This thing is essentially, because it's feeding off of people's time, it's technically killing them by absorbing their time, so you can assume there is some level of decay involved.
Nice.
It's very gross.
We fight the most pleasant things.
And now I can do
Our
my
god
bonus
is a
attack.
twisted bastard.
Now I can do my bonus, right?
yeah. Bonus attack, if you wish it, or whatever else.
11.
Miss. Unfortunately.
I don't get advantage on that one, do I? No.
No, it was
It
just
was
the
the
next
first one,
attack.
yeah. I miss it.
Cool. Next is its go.
Great.
It is going to move. Actually, no, it's going to teleport. 15 additional feet. So it's 5, 10, 15. Because it like blinks out of existence, it nullifies the attack of opportunity. It is then 10 feet away from two of you. So it's going to swing at Scarius and Briarleaf with one attack each.
He's got a 10-foot reach.
Yes. Oh, that is a nat 1 and a 3.
Fuck you, lump.
Yeah, it just sort of it teleports forward, and as it goes to like lunge for both of you, it just like completely misjudges how far you are away. So you just give it like a little bit of a drop, and its claws just hit into the floor. However, what it will do now?
Yes, teleport away from me, please.
No, is move a further 5 feet forward, so it's actually in range of you, and the long tongue with hand on it is going to essentially like extendo arm towards you and
And just flip
take
you
a,
the bird.
it just takes like a big swipe at you, and you can see that the tips of the fingers have essentially worn down to the bone, so they're quite sharp, and it's just going to slash at you.
At me.
Yep.
Don't mind me.
You know all these things he's coming up
15
with?
to hit.
Miss.
I didn't do it. It did it. What are you mad at me for?
All these things he's coming up with, you have to go home with that.
I have to go home with them.
Yeah, like the thoughts that Ellis has.
Yeah.
I'm a creative writer.
You know that meme where it's like the woman in bed and she's like, Ben's
Ben's
thinking
thinking-
about other woman. You're just thinking of this shit.
You're just thinking of
Constant
cosmic
hand go
horror.
in his mouth.
Body cosmic horror.
Yeah.
This is why you can't sleep.
No, I can't sleep, therefore I think of these things when I'm
yeah.
delirious.
I bet he's thinking of other women. I wonder what a tongue hand would look like.
Or about a dog with human teeth.
And a leech face. Yeah. Okay, so that's its go. Scarius, you're up.
Okay, I'll close the distance.
What are you?
Close the...
I've got my choppers up. I'm in monk mode.
He's ready.
Oh, okay. Just a quick clarification. Are you just going to move the 5 feet as close as you can, or are you going to flank around the side of it before you get into it?
Oh, definitely want them flankings.
Okay. Pop you there. Cool.
Okay.
He's
So it's
flank-
not advantage though. Now it's +2.
+2.
He's
correct.
flanking with me, though, is
Yes.
Okay, so this is just my efficiency /
Bonkin.
as a nat 1.
Hits.
Roll the d20 again.
Oh.
Just the d20,
Yeah, flat.
15.
Okay. You feel like as it hits, it sort of gets stuck on the downswing, so your hand comes off, but just in time you manage to like yoink it back.
Okay.
His hand comes off.
No. His
axe.
hand came off
off
the
the
axe
axe.
handle, so the axe got stuck in the
It
back,
fell
like
off.
up out of his reach,
I was
and then was
thinking
like,
then, what a nat one,
way
like,
he's
that
doing
is some
it.
bad luck.
Scaris's hand comes off.
Ah! Fuck.
I mean, it is
And now it's
damaged.
part of his mouth.
yeah, it's pretty
Um,
fucked.
Okay, so bonus action, unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm. Give it a punch,
Natural 1.
Lose your hand.
bro.
Roll again.
Roll again.
11. No, 14.
Okay.
I'm rolling a different die this time.
You punch one of the pustules that bursts onto your hand and gives you 1 acid damage,
Nice. Okay.
and you're now slick.
Icky.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can do it unless I hit. Let me check.
Have a wash.
Wow. Close.
Oh no. Could someone sing elevator music?
I don't know
No.
any. No.
I can't.
Just
Do
pick
you know
any
what
song
came
and
up-
make a
do you know
smooth
what came
jazz.
up in my head? It was my alarm. The ding, 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 ding.
Oh, that's the same
Ding,
alarm.
ding,
That's
ding.
my alarm.
Jesus Christ.
Could we possibly retcon this to a flurry of blows just so I
Yeah,
can
yeah, that's
spend
fine.
the key
Yeah,
point?
go for it.
Um,
Anything to kill this beastie.
okay,
Okay.
that's 21.
Hits.
Okay, I'll get off one punch.
We'll just say the first one still does the acid damage, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then,
So this is the second.
yeah, the second strike.
Okay. 8 bludgeoning damage from one punch.
Okay. You hit it, and it seems to like deaden your hand as you strike into it. It seemed to like resist the wide area of the strike.
Okay, we need to slash this bitch. Cool.
Briar Leaf.
Do you know because I'm within 5 feet now, would my bow have disadvantage?
Yes.
So would that disadvantage cancel then if he's out of 5 feet range?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you've got to be out of 10 feet because it's got a 10 feet range. Yeah.
Melee attack range.
So because he can reach 10 feet with his claws, you have to be 15 feet or further away.
Okay. Could I, even though I've got my bow, could I kind of cast Primal Savagery?
Yeah. Could always just say that either the hand that you draw the arrow with, or you can literally just like cause your fangs to grow and like bite at it.
Yeah? I don't want to bite it. Nope. Don't want my mouth there. Thank you very much.
Probably smart. Honestly.
So is it +2 to hit for flanking?
Yes. Yeah, I love this song. It's class.
24.
So intense. Hits. Fucking hell.
Rip him.
Oh, 10 damage.
Ooh. What was it? Acid.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, you go to draw the arrow, but it moves in towards you, so you just sort of utter a little. Well, actually, I don't even know if it has a verbal component, but either way, your hand, you sort of stiffen it and create a claw motion, and the tips of your fingers glow and sharpen, and you just take a big slash at it, and as you do, sort of, the blood that comes out is very thick and brown, as though it's like congealed over a long time, again adding to that idea of the time decay, you know? So it doesn't go spraying out like a lot of things normally do, it just sort of like flops out onto the floor essentially. It's like if you kicked a plate of jelly over.
Which I tend to do a lot.
Yeah,
Poor Jack.
as if you've never kicked over a plate of jelly.
Like you see a plate of jelly, you kick a plate of
Do you have
jelly.
any bonus actions?
Could I
Kick the
cast
jelly.
Hunter's Mark on it now then?
Yeah.
Because I've hit it. So that's for next turn. And then my macaws can come back.
Oh yeah, the macaws, the fucking, they sort of spiraled down the first time and attacked it, and then instead of like flying back up, they just sort of do this big sweeping arc and come back around and just start like dive bombing, like essentially at its torso beak first.
Okay, that was only 2 piercing damage though.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah, a few of them like bounce off essentially, and like a couple of them sort of stick in it like darts for a moment, and then sort of dig their feet in and like pull their beak back out and fly off. But they are staying with you. They're just sort of like swirling,
Circling,
waiting for your
yeah.
next
Okay.
command.
Cool, that's me done.
Lenora.
Okay. So, I would like to cast Guiding Bolt.
Very nice.
15 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
Guide that bolt.
Jeez.
Nice.
Ooh!
So
6, 6, and there's 12, 17, 18.
18, is it?
yeah.
18 damage.
Fucking
I rolled
hell.
2 6s, bitches. For my bonus action.
Sixes bitches. That's a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Clenora sipping a cup of tea. Sixes bitches.
6s, bitches.
And bonus action. Darling, I
Sipping
cast-
tea and sixes, bitches.
I will use my spiritual weapons.
Sipping on sex and tea. Feedback.
Okay. Oh, that's rolled on to 17, which is a 22 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, hits. Yeah, so the spiritual weapon just sort of like whoop.
Yep.
This big creepy floating rag doll just sort of like lumbers towards it and just essentially passes its arms through this creature. This like radiant force just passes through it, and you can see this like sizzling of the skin as this holy fire just burns from within it, essentially.
5 damage.
Very nice. There we go. Okay, cool. It's looking real rough. This scream felt almost like a death rattle. This is its dying throes. However, before it's go, do you want to move anyway at all?
No.
Okay, we've got Lilith.
I'm gonna run
With
up on her.
advantage again.
Run up on her.
Run up on him.
Again, with the one arm outstretched with the rapier. It's like, ah!
Poke
him in the butt.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But it's with advantage, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They are.
Nice.
Yep. That hits.
It's
18 plus
18
one.
rolled, 18
Yeah.
plus 6, which I'm not adding because I can't.
Hits! Roll damage.
Where is my. Yeah. 2, 6.
6 damage. Okay.
And then 2, 6, because I've got
Mm-hmm.
10.
Nice.
Damn. Yeah, this thing is
And now.
staggering around the place.
And then my bonus action. Biffing with a rapier again. Natural one.
There's a lot of nat ones in this fight.
Roll again.
And I was multiple of them.
7.
Yeah, you go to. So what are you doing? The dagger, is it?
My rapier.
Do you get? Oh yeah.
Oh,
wait.
no, sorry, my dagger, yeah. 'cause
So
I've
you
done
go
my
to
rapier
stick
once,
it,
yeah.
and it just gets wedged in the thing as it like spins away from you. So the dagger just sort of goes whoop. You're like, ah, fuck, it's gone.
Okay.
Now is its turn, and it sort of has a bit of a final stand, a final death throw. So, 1, 2, 3, and the spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapons have health, right? Do they? I can't remember how the fucking things work. I really need to read spiritual weapon. It's really annoying. I can never remember it.
I don't think it does. I know it does in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
But
Either way, Brileyleaf. That is gonna. Oh, it's a 10. That's a whiff. Scarius. Oh, that is a 19.
Yep.
Lilith. That is another 19.
Fuck's sake.
And I'll fuck the spiritual weapon off. So, Scarius and Lilith, you each take 6 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then that was essentially it does a big spin with one claw, and now he's going to swing back the other way, so it's essentially going to do the same thing again. So Scarius, that's a 20, not natural.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a nat 1 on Briarleaf. Oh shit. Oh no. And then on Lilith, there's a 17. How the fuck did you manage to escape that twice? God damn it.
Ranger, baby.
What?
I had a sweet in my mouth, sorry. Was that a ranger, baby?
Oh, Ranger. So you said I'm an angel. I was like, are you? Did I misread the character sheet? That is going to be 9 bludgeoning damage to each of you, again.
Rough.
I'm looking rough.
And then it's gonna swipe at Briarleaf with the...
It'll hit me
thing.
this time, I know it will.
Oh my god. It keeps rolling off my ring. It's really annoying. I'm like throwing them about. It's the same one.
If someone could kill
It's my
it,
Cthulhu die. It's cursed.
that would be great.
It is cursed. That is a 10 to hit Briarleaf with the... Fuck. I think Theus has taken a shine to you. So... It will teleport behind Lenora, well, next to Lenora,
Okay.
and hand slap you. Or try to. It can't. Oh, okay, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 4 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, fair play. It has rolled like utter shite.
It hasn't.
It has. So next is Scarius, as it like you're about to take another swing or whatever, and this thing teleports away from you again, really frustratingly.
Okay, so I'll run over to. Well, I say run. She's right there. I'll go over to Lilith.
Mm-hmm.
And my glove starts to like sort of glow with it. It almost looks like electrical energy, like almost like a defibrillator almost. And I just put my hand on your chest and give you a cure wounds.
Thanks.
So that's
Hand on the chest, that'll be 2 gold, please.
that's 10 health back for you.
Damn. What level on Cure Wounds?
First level, and it was
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
yeah,
pretty tits.
that's pretty tits.
I like pretty tits.
I don't think I have any bonus actions left.
Oh no. I really dig this.
So this
Music.
this weather's really intense,
violent.
isn't it?
Weather.
Music.
This weather's really good.
This bloody rain. That
This
music to me
bloody rain
is-
is just noise. Yeah, no, I'll just be ready to
Okay.
cure any more wounds.
Brian the
Thank you.
Leaf.
Don't start there. It's Briarleaf, thank you very much. Am I in
Briarleaf.
range to...
Brialia.
You can wind me up, I can wind you up.
When have I ever wound you up this campaign?
When have I ever?
No, this campaign.
Roll the clip!
This
Roll the
session.
when have I wound you up in the last minute?
Am I out of range now that I can use my bow efficiently?
You're in 10 feet, so no.
You will have to step away.
I can step away, can't I?
Yeah, but it will get an attack of opportunity.
Have you got any melee weapons?
Yeah.
Give him the old stabbery do.
Yeah, you could either drop the bow and draw both, or you can stow the bow and draw one.
Yeah.
But what's that? Is that my action then?
No, so you can either drop the bow for free and then just draw both of them and I'll give you both the attacks. Or you can put the bow away and draw one and make a regular attack with it.
Okay, I'll do that then. So is that... I'll do... Hang on.
You'll put it
I
away
didn't
carefully
choose.
then,
I
is
didn't choose. I'll do that then. That's fine.
Two options. Yes.
No, I'm not. I'm not dropping my bow in the realm of chaos. So I'm gonna put it back on my back. And
Okay.
take my sword out.
Probably smart.
Yeah.
So you draw the one sword. So that would be your bonus action to stow and draw.
Okay.
So now you can run in and make your regular
Okay, I will do
action
that.
attack.
I will do that.
Blink.
I'm not flanking, no.
No.
I mean, you
got
could.
enough movement to flank.
Yeah, you could.
Can I flank then?
Yeah. Ooh. So you sort of like, as this thing starts lunging at Lenora.
Nat
Ooh.
20.
Yo! Okay, so as this thing starts lunging at Lenora with this like disgusting
See a
hand,
little jump of joy. Like,
I mean,
it puts its claw down and you sort of like run along past it and essentially slide under it and like slash at it as you go. So roll damage.
Doing a full Legolas over there.
Oh yeah.
I
What?
just thought of your joke you did the other day.
Yeah.
So that's
I've been
7.
playing Lego Lord of the Rings.
Lego Legolas.
No, Duplo Blast.
I said that
Oh, I wish
Legolas.
I targeted you harder with that.
I said Legolas implies a more child-friendly Duplo-lass.
Fucking hell. Right, what, Bradley, damage, please.
7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
But that's without my hunt. Am I still hunter's marking?
Yes.
Wait, but have you doubled the dice because you had a nat 20?
No. What do I do?
Oh yeah, what did you roll?
doubled the 5.
5.
And then
Okay,
add
10 plus your bonus.
Okay, 12.
12.
12, okay. And your hunter's mark damage?
What's hunter's mark now? Is it a d6?
Because your hunter's mark damage gets doubled as well, as in the dice.
Yeah, the dice. Is it a d8?
No.
D6.
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 Oh, I'm thinking of like that Colossus Slayer or Giant Killer or
Yeah.
whichever fucking one it is.
Remember that? That was nice.
Yeah, that was
That's
insane.
nice.
2. And then I double that,
Right,
do
so
I?
what did you roll
2.
on a d6?
Yes.
Okay, so it rounds up to 3 first, then double, so that's 6.
Okay.
Okay, so 6 additional damage.
So
And
that's-
then the birds.
And then the birds.
So you sort of like do this run and
Wait, that was
slide
18 damage before the birds.
Yeah.
before the birds. So you sort of do this slide and like slash along its pelvic area. And then as you do, you sort of like give them the old whistle and they come zooming in and like crash into its back. So roll damage for the birds.
3.
3? Okay.
She's doing all this stuff and I failed to punch it like 3 times.
So after this fucking kick-ass slide and the summoning of the birds just ram into it. Like all of them just like pelt this back and come bursting out the front and it just collapses face down, nearly knocking you over. You give it like a little step out the way as it's essentially face down, ass up, claws out. This thing is kaput. Like a full-on...
And to my calls, I'm just gonna say, "Mammy loves you."
Aw.
When I'm chasing, goes, fuck off!
Yeah. doing?
As soon as it goes down, I'm immediately going, Baxter?
Hold on. Victory music!
I want my.
I was gonna say you might want to get your
dagger.
dagger back.
Give me my dagger, you fleshy mound.
Yeah, so you just go over, as you pull this dagger and you shout
That is a
Baxter,
very mean thing to call.
this creature starts collapsing, and it seems to collapse in slow motion, and then it speeds up, and then it grows back, and then shrinks again, and it's all odd timing-wise. And then from this, it collapses to a point. As you sort of grab your dagger, as it's like shrinking, you're like, Baxter! And it shrinks to a point, and from this point pops Baxter. Literally the exact moment that he went through the first time. So all Baxter has experienced is, I don't feel so good, and then he's popped up surrounded by you guys.
So he's exactly
In-
the same.
He's like, where the fuck are we? What?
So no time has passed for him.
Yeah.
What happened? Why are you guys covered in shit? And what? Oh, what's it? Oh, that's the smell. And then he like checks himself. He's like, oh, that's me. What was on me? Oh, I don't like it. Oh, that stinks.
I give him a hug.
Yeah, I think I'm
Okay,
gonna-
buddy.
I think I'm gonna hug
He's
you
like,
both. as
I
well.
felt
Well,
a
group
bit.
hug.
I felt a bit weird, and now I smell.
then,
But you guys,
whatever.
what's happening? Where are we?
You were inside a fucking fleshy mound. And we met a god.
Wait, well, I'm not sure that's the weirdest thing that's happened to us today. No, but seriously, where the fuck are we?
Chaos.
Let's
Chaos? That's a place?
Maybe we should get out of this rift
let's talk
and
about
then
this in
talk
the pub.
after.
Okay. Yeah, I could do with a pub.
And a
Wait,
bath.
weren't we on the
And a
way to the
shower.
pub?
I was just about to say
Again? We went from like a pub to another pub. My memory's a little
Do me
flaky.
a favor and don't give drugs to the frogs again. I don't think that they would cause
Okay.
this.
Well, I don't have drugs to give them, to be fair. I'd have to buy more from them first.
Don't.
Just be safe and
Alright.
we'll lay off the bottle of plonk for a while.
How the fuck do we get out of this place?
We have to go back to the oyster.
The what?
I just like kind of turn around and give you a push in the direction.
Yeah,
that
and
we're
I
going.
just start
He
walking.
just like stumbles along. He's like, oh, okay.
Has he got his hammer and everything?
Yeah, he's like still pulling the hammer. He's like, guys, I still feel a bit drunk. Not like what I did feel like. I don't feel as like weird anymore. He's still just plodding along. He's like, but I do feel like I'm gonna regret this later. I've already got a start of a headache.
I feel like I'm gonna regret it later too.
So you guys make it to this like big fucking pile of bottles next to this rift. He's like, where did
Don't
these
ask.
come? And as you sort of go towards the portal, this big rock smashes all the bottles simultaneously. You can hear kaplank, and you just sort of all get sucked through this portal and spat back out the other side, where Aerolith is like, so how did it go?
Close the oyster, close the oyster, close the oyster.
What?
Close it.
Say that 5 times fast. He's like, it's all ready, and then you look back and it's gone. And he's like, the moment you came back out, I fixed it. And everyone's like moving back round. He's like, so you're the famous little tiefling that caused this problem, hey? I wish people would understand what they are dealing with. And Baxter's like, hey, I don't even know where to begin. I won't lie. I was here where I am right now, and then I didn't feel great, and then I was wherever they were. And how did you guys get there before me? You know what? I need more ale before I even begin to process this.
And a shower.
Right, you are.
Yeah, probably.
You smell bad.
Yeah. Aerolith just goes, oh, no trouble. And he just goes, and sort of like,
Scrubberoo's in.
yeah, essentially just does similar to what the guy at the mud wrestling did. So like all this disgusting sticky ichor stuff comes like peeling off her backs and like shrinks into a ball. And Aerolith just catches it and goes, oh, you're right, that is absolutely vile. And it just like bursts into flames. He's like, oh.
Pub.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I need a fucking drink. Can we just go back to the goblin and just chill for like
And then sleep.
2 minutes? Yeah.
Did you manage to finish your notes?
And he's like, oh, yes, that's the wonderful thing about sort of time freezy moments. From my point of view, that was both about 3 seconds and, 10 years or so at the same time. It's very strange.
So you had a lot of time to study my notes.
Yes, and no time at all. I really, really hate paradoxes.
You like
And he turns to
gestures
Baxter and he goes, no more grunt. And he goes, oh, yeah.
He'd like
Whatever.
gestures for his notebook back.
Oh yes, of course. Sorry. He just like hands it to you, like one hand on top, like politely.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I see you're a talented man, and I respect your field of work. I think it's very interesting, and who knows? Maybe one day we will do something research-wise together. Who knows?
Sounds lovely.
And then there's this moment where he goes, that bastard. I'm afraid, everyone, that I must leave for the moment. I assure you we will catch up soon. But more than just you came back through that rift. I'm afraid...
Oh, he needs to go home. Tell him to go home and play fucking Kaplank. Leave us alone.
Yes, I believe we are talking about the same person. Or at least the energy of... Don't get me wrong, he comes back and forth. It's a whole thing. It's a problem for many of the gods. However, I'm sure that my king is having a bit of a nightmare at the moment because he is not for Theus worship in any capacity and hates him with his very soul.
Who?
Theus, the god of chaos.
The man who we done bottle flip with.
Kerplunk guy.
Oh. Okay.
We play
Yes.
part.
So I'm afraid, retire
Where's my
to
needle?
Didn't you keep it with you?
No, you.
No,
no, you
Yeah,
didn't.
no, he's like, would it be all right for me to study this in my laboratory at the palace?
Yeah.
Yep.
Go. Wait.
I'll
work
bring
at
it
the palace, right?
back. Yes,
Do you think you can get us in?
I am an advisor to the king. I am on the High Council.
We need in. Not for anything bad.
See what I can do. You know, I assume you mean for the party at the end of the week, yes?
Mhm.
You could partake in my contest of champions.
We're gonna anyway, but
It's him.
but also if we
Scaria
could just
says in
get a
his head.
favor anyway. You know, since we did help you close the oyster.
Well, I mean, I was going to literally just zip it up anyway, but your friend would have been inside. If it wasn't for you there at the time, I would have closed the rift immediately, and Baxter would cease to exist. So,
But we've
Look,
also
I
given
will-
you lots of notes.
I will see what I can do. I make no promises, for though I am an advisor, the king is a strong-headed gentleman that heeds the advice of pretty much every other High Council member than myself, and look, I'll see what I can do. But in the meantime, look, I will get this syringe back to you soon enough. I will come find you. Here, as a matter of fact, and he hands you each like an electrum piece, and he goes, "These are enchanted, and with your permission, should I ever need you, I can call on you through these. So please do not spend this like currency. That would be problematic."
How many did you said? 2. Oh, 4.
So one for each.
One for each of you.
The 5 of you, Lenore included.
Okay.
Bax is like, I've never really been one for Electrum anyway. It always confused me. It's weird. It's like a half breed of coin.
It's like maths.
Yeah. He's like, it's worth like what? 3? He's like 5, dear boy. He's like, yeah.
Is there any chance you could make mine something else?
Like,
Something that wouldn't
That you won't
potentially
spend.
get taken off me.
Oh.
I can make it into like a hair clip. So it's
Sorted.
yeah, he just sort of does this motion, and like as he passes the second hand over, as you hold it out, it just turns into essentially like a bobby pin.
Mm-hmm. Just slides her hair.
Yeah, it's like it would be handy to be able to essentially contact you when I need to give this back. So, but in the meantime, please do enjoy the celebrations on behalf of the king. I would love to see you all partake in the contest of champions. That would be thrilling. So I can actually see what happened in there, because clearly you are capable people. And yes, I must go now, I'm afraid. Toodaloo. He just sort of like really awkwardly gives you all like a little stare and is like it leaves.
He doesn't do any like magic disappearing. He just
He just
shuffles
walks away.
Shuffles away.
Yeah.
As you're doing it, Liz is gonna like copy what Scarius did earlier. You know, and he was like awkwardly bowing, like walking backwards, and go like, "See how ridiculous it looks."
Yeah, they look pretty fucking dumb. But did he do that?
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
I didn't
Do the
want to be
thing.
killed by a god.
He starts like poking. He's like, "Do the thing."
I do it.
Ah, that's wonderful. So what about this god happened?
Let's go have a drink. I'm gonna tell you over a drink.
Yeah.
I agree. I could do with a drink. Oh, sorry. Nice to see you again. Thank you for
Hello.
rescuing me.
Yes, I seem to keep getting roped into coming and rescuing you. I don't know what's going on.
It's almost like where I exist, you can't, and where you exist, I can't. It's like a whole thing.
It's very strange.
It's great.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some ale and get shit-faced because I am really fed up of today.
I think
It's been
you
a
owe us
long,
fucking ale.
long day.
We saved your ass. Again.
Hey, I was the one that apparently, like... Actually, I don't know what happened to me, but... No, I bought, like, the last 4 rounds or something. I bought the wiki.
I'll buy the round.
Thank you. I could do with one. To the pub! And he just sort of, like, marches towards the three-legged goblin.
Cool.
And that's where we'll leave it today.
Nice.
GG, folks.
Good game, good game.
Thank you for watching at home. I like how most episodes start or end at the pub. Yeah, head to our link tree below the stream or the video if you're watching the VOD. Head, most importantly, to our Discord and discuss today's episode amongst other episodes. We're usually in there communicating in some way or another.
Indeed.
Find us on all the socials. We shall see you. Yeah, we are playing next week, actually, aren't we? Because
Next
it's
week.
the 4th Wednesday out of 5, because we were blessed with 5 Wednesdays this month.
And it's my birthday stream next week.
Woo!
Sorry. Woo!
Woo.
See you next week, all. Bye! Bye!